Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Film Pub. I think this is our ninth episode. We're about to reach our 10th. I'm your host, Alex.
I'm Miguel.
And yo, straight off the bat, there's not that much big news this week. There wasn't nothing mind
Yeah,
blowing. It was a very chill week. Having said, there is still a lot of news. We
yeah.
didn't start this thing early as usual, and something really surprising got announced. We'll get to that in a bit. But yeah,
In a bit,
this
we'll get
week
into the end.
yeah, but this week it was a more calming news week, but there's still a lot of talk. So first things first, let's get to our first topic today. And our first topic today relates to one of my favorite IPs out there. I love the sequel to this IP more than the original, and it is about Blade Runner. Jessica Henwick, you guys might know her from Iron Fist. Is that his name? Iron Fist?
Yeah,
Fucking yeah.
the Netflix one, right?
And
Yeah.
she is set to star in the Adult Swim anime of Blade Runner Black Locus. This show will follow a female replicant in the world, and it will air in 2021. Now, they didn't specify what quarter. I'm thinking late 2021 because that's where like the biggest shows go for Adult Swim. Having said, I really like Jessica Henwick as an actress. I know she was almost Ray. Sometimes I look back at it and I kind of prefer she was Ray. But I think Disney really got the job done, and her character arc would still be the same. Having said, like I said, I like Jessica Henwick, and I fucking love Blade Runner World. Boy, do I think 2049 is a fucking masterpiece. So I'm excited, and it's an anime, and it's Adult Swim. Ugh, it's all set for perfection. Miguel, what do you think?
Yeah, this is probably what I'm about to say is probably gonna get me kicked off the podcast, but I actually haven't seen any of the Blade Runner movies.
All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all this show.
But I am gonna watch them soon. I am gonna do like a film analysis on both of them. So
Ooh.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. But I've heard a lot of good things about the Blade Runner movies. I think I've seen scenes from the first one,
Yeah.
but like not the full thing.
Mm.
But the fact that it's on Adult Swim, it it gives me confidence. It gives me confidence it's gonna be really good because Adult Swim, they be having some like really dope ass shows a lot of the times.
Yeah, man. When they brought back Samurai Jack specifically for like their
Yeah.
grown audience, I was like, Adult Swim. If you want to put like real adult cartoon activities, you go to Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Now anime, obviously Crunchyroll is like the number one place for animes, no matter what. But just with like different art styles, different stories, Adult Swim's the place.
Yeah, Adult
Again,
Swim also has Tsunamis on Saturday where
yeah,
they
they
play
they
like
had
animes. Yeah.
yeah specifically yeah. Adult Swim is pretty awesome. Even like their funny shit. Obviously, I think they're more known for their funny shit than on their serious cartoon shit. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this. Miguel, I gotta do some quick. So how about you lead us on to our next topic?
All right, cool. So recently, or not recently, but last Saturday after we finished our podcast episode, or after we finished the boys review of season two, it was announced that Patty Jenkins was going to direct a Cleopatra film starring Gal Gadot. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't know how I feel about the. Oh, yeah, so
I'm
I'm
back.
on the Cleopatra news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you gonna
what
say,
do you
Viz?
think about it? What do you think about it?
I go first. Go first, because I just.
I'll say I don't know how I feel about it. I know some people were saying that they should have cast like an Egyptian actress instead.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot kind of it gives me like Wonder Woman vibes, obviously, because they work together for Wonder Woman. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping this is not just like a Wonder Woman like kind of reboot sort of situation. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Um, I like Patty Jenkins a lot. Again, I think me and you can agree on the first two thirds of Wonder Woman are actually really
Yeah,
solid.
yeah,
She's made another movie with Charlize Theron called Monster, and that got Charlize Theron's first nomination and a win, I think. So clearly, I already have confidence in freaking Patty Jenkins. I think she's an amazing director. Um, Now here's the part with Gal Gadot, right? A lot of people say, they should have got an Egyptian, and I agree. But I also think people are overlooking the fact that Cleopatra was also of like Greek descent, and Gal Gadot is also Greek descent. So I kind of get both sides. Having said, would I have preferred, a darker woman to be as Cleopatra? Yeah, obviously. But with Gal Gadot, I don't mind that it's her. Or at least I don't mind it's her because of her. She's a little lighter. Uh, I just Gal Gadot is such an interesting actress, actress, because I think she has something in there. I really do think if she puts it all, she can actually be like a really great actress dramatically. Now, clearly, we haven't seen that. We've only seen like the super sexy from like Fast and Furious to like
Yeah.
the confident and like an honorful and Wonder Woman. And I think she could bring that to Cleopatra because Cleopatra was a very seductive woman. That's how,
Mm.
and like she had so much power, dude. And Gadot, I could see her, bringing it off for this role. Um, I think the thing that most people are gonna say is that this has to be very adult, and not necessarily in like the nude scene. Is just more like it has to be like we have to see how Cleopatra was like would like manipulate a lot of guys, so then they get what she wants, and that's how she kind of rose through power throughout. So again, Gavita, I think she can bring it. I'm not 100% on it because we haven't seen her or anything else.
Yeah, true.
Um, I know she had like a little dramatic role in this movie called Triple Nine. That didn't do so well. I know she's had like a little comedy bit with the movie Keeping Up with the Jones. Was that the one? I think so.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard of it.
And then I know her most recent movie coming out this year. Well, literally right before Wonder Woman 84 is the murder movie on the boat with
Oh, Murder on the what was it?
uh
I forgot the name of the boat, but I
Murder
know
on the something. But it's a sequel or like an
to
anthology sequel to
it's
like Orient Express.
yeah.
And I know she's in it, so maybe we might see some of her chops there. But again, I trust more Patty Jenkins than I do Gal Gadot, if that makes sense. Like I know Patty Jenkins will get this shit done. Now the question is, how much is Gal Gadot gonna get her shit done with the help of Patty Jenkins?
Yeah.
Um, and the other weird thing about the Cleopatra movie is that my favorite director, Denis Villeneuve, he is supposed to be doing another Cleopatra movie as well with Sony though. So I don't know. I honestly, if he still does it, great, because I don't watch anything he does. But I don't know if this will make Sony be like, you know what, Dennis is a little busy right now. I think we should just put it to the side, leave it in development hell. So we'll see with that. But overall, I'll be curious to this project. I'm not saying I'm hyped for it, but I will be curious, looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'd say I'm on like the same kind of boat.
Yeah, again, it's all execution, man.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Something else that happened over the weekend was we got ourselves a new Soul trailer. Miguel, did you have the opportunity to watch the trailer?
I didn't. I didn't even know there was a new Soul trailer.
Yeah, there was a new Soul trailer. It gave a little bit more of the story. First thing first, because I saw the trailer, the animation in Pixar is getting scary good. It's getting
Yeah,
scary good. I mean, take away the cartoonish style they put with the people, everything else, the cars, the buildings,
but it's all looking like realistic and
it's
shit.
looking really real, man. I'm like, shit. One of these days, Pixar about to make a live action movie, but with animation. Like it's something else. I like Jamie Foxx is in it. I like that he's the leading man. I like this journey about the afterlife and the pre-life journey. It really does seem this movie is Pixar's existential movie, and I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of cute little jokes here and there when he's like, "Am I in heaven? Oh, is this HE double hockey sticks?" And everyone's like, "Hell, hell, hell!" So I really dug that, and I'm really excited to see Soul. I truly think, and I could be just shitting on my ass, but I think this is gonna be a Best Picture contender. Just because of like, first off, you remember the first teaser trailer when the music comes off and it just gave off
Yeah.
a vibe? I felt that vibe throughout the entire trailer. So, and people said that this is like Pixar's emotional wreck. Like people were fucking tearing up. So I'm looking very forward to this. I can't wait. I hope you look at the trailer soon. But yeah, Soul has a new trailer. It's coming out on Disney Plus again, like we mentioned in our previous episode, on December 25th, and I'm looking forward to it. Miguel, any final thoughts or you need to
Um.
see trailer?
uh. Well, I mean, I've been excited for Soul since the first teaser dropped.
Hmm.
And I'm so glad that it's dropping on Disney Plus for free because I kind of don't feel like paying $30 for it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm so glad I'm gonna get the opportunity to watch it in December. You know, obviously it's like a few months away, but I I've waited. I've waited like a whole year for Endgame, so I think I can wait a few
yeah.
months.
We can wait a few months for other things. Another big piece of Disney Plus to come out the past week is that Disney they put out a statement that now they are really putting their streaming services as their number one priority. Which I know people like great. people make sense. If these are gonna die, yeah, makes sense. But I have to be honest. When I first heard this, or I'm not sure they said there was their number one priority. I just said I think what they just said is like they're gonna make it a big priority. And what I have to say to that is, why wasn't it a big priority then?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Netflix is kicking our asses. If you guys know what game you guys are entering in, the moment you announce Disney Plus, and to me, this is all about how bad the strategy of Disney Plus is. Kind of like to me how HBO Max kind of launched a little badly, but now they're getting the shit together because now every time we're like a great show ends, like Lovecraft Country, something else comes out literally like 2 or a week after. And I kind of wish, Disney Plus took that route, and not necessarily, because to put their movies in case theaters die. It's more like you guys should have been more focused. You guys wanted more subscribers on there. Like it would have been really interesting if like the first thing Phase 4 was WandaVision. Right after The Mandalorian, WandaVision in February. Then it sprinkled through
Excited.
a few months. Then we've gone Black Widow in May. I mean, that's hypothetical, right? Without the whole coronavirus thing. But you get the point, like, drop something here, drop something there. I mean, we heard, oh, you know what would have been better? Right after freaking WandaVision, for Star Wars, you drop Clone Wars right in May, like you guys said.
Yeah.
Just that strategy of releasing things right after a few things end, that would have been perfect. And like if they just had, if because I guarantee you, if streaming was their number one priority, like they said, they would have followed this structure, right? I mean, who the fuck knows? I'm fucking 18. I'm in a room, but still, that's just me. Being hypothetical. Um, I really do wish Disney Plus, or at least Disney, would have been more focused on streaming service a little bit earlier. I'm glad that now they're actually like, you know what? Maybe we do need to focus on streaming service a little bit more. We should put more exclusive movies to Disney Plus. Not necessarily movies that they plan to be on theaters and then Disney Plus. Just more like original content is what I mean to say. So I'm like, that's my little not rant, just my little. You guys should have done this earlier.
Your
Miguel,
thoughts?
yeah, what are you thinking?
Yeah, no, I think you're completely right. Now that I think of it, it didn't feel like Disney Plus was an actual like a main priority to begin with, because they started off with Mandalorian that ended in like December. We didn't have like any new
Anything?
like any big content until what was
Clone
it,
Wars,
May? Yeah,
yeah, until
Clone
Clone
wasn't.
Wars.
When was that? May? Was that May?
That was like April or
April?
late. No, that was in like mid February.
Oh, okay, that's still a few months. And then after Clone Wars, there was nothing.
Hamilton,
Well,
Hamilton.
there was that,
But
but
yeah, but ever since then, there's nothing on
yeah,
there.
ever since then, there's been nothing, and it's like I wouldn't be surprised if like people just canceled their subscriptions after
Oh,
that, and
yeah,
then just waited until like Mandalorian season 2 came back.
that is definitely what happened. No doubt. That is, I really do think that happened. And then people are
Yeah,
gonna get it back again once Mandalorian
mhm.
season 2 is either done or it's starting again.
And then once Mando finishes, then we're probably gonna have WandaVision
WandaVision.
going at the same time or maybe a little after. But once that ends, it's kind of unclear whether Falcon and the Winter Soldier is gonna release like right after
I'm
that
pretty
too.
sure Falcon with Soldier is gonna release like summer next year because
Yeah, it,
we know Thunderbolts is in it and it somehow connects to Black Widow. We don't know how, but it just does. Um, I have a crazy theory. I think we're gonna get Loki February or March.
really.
I really think so because they're promo because we're seeing more shit out of Loki than Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I think Loki will be done in a few months from now. But then after that, we're gonna wait a bit
Yeah,
more,
after that it's back to nothing again.
unless I mean, we'll get to stars in a bit, but yes,
Oh yeah, because
I guess I think what we're trying to say is like we hope the future Disney Plus is more than just exclusive every here now and then. It's more like
yeah,
all right, it's
it's like
ending
one.
here, 1 or 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then you get a
Yeah,
brand new thing.
yeah. So it's not just like one show and then like oh, like 6 months later you release like
Yeah,
the next season and
time to get Disney Plus again, buddy.
shit. Yeah, I'm glad they're making this a main priority now. I hope to see. I'm excited to see where they go from here now. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? We'll wait and see. I mean, Mandalorian's not that too far off. WandaVision's not too
Yeah.
far off, so maybe it's all coming full circle. Maybe it's coming off full circle. Our next topic is about the Mad Max spin-off Furiosa that has been in development for like 5 years now, and we finally have our cast for a younger Furiosa, and it's one of my favorite actresses. Oh my God, they got Anya Taylor Joy to be a young Furiosa, which I mean, I didn't think they were gonna get her because there was talk that Jodie Comer from like this very popular BBC show was gonna be Young Furious, but the fact they got Anna Taylor Joy as oh love her man, she's an incredible actress and I can't wait. But also we have Yaya Abdul Mateen the third, famous from Aquaman, Watchmen, the upcoming Candyman. He's gonna be part of the film, and also what they're calling online a Mad Max type. They got as Chris Hemsworth, which I mean, look, man. I was thinking about Ragnarok when he had that short haircut. I'm like, I could totally see a Mad Max out of that. George Miller is set to return and direct, which I don't remember, but Miller and Warner Bros. Were suing the fuck out of each other because of Mad Max Fury Road, but they got their shit together. About to get Young Furiosa in that world. It's exciting. I gotta tell you, I love Mad Max Fury Road a lot, man. So I can't wait to see this. What are your thoughts that this movie's getting made with the cast?
Yeah, the cast. It's what was the word? I just had the word in my head. Oh my lord. The cast is pretty exciting. That's like the closest way I can find it. It's pretty exciting to see these people, and Chris Hemsworth. You know, I'm kind of glad he was cast, to be honest, because I really liked him in Extraction.
Oh,
Yeah,
great action movie.
he was
Not a
great.
good movie, but a great.
Yeah, it was
you
a
know
great.
what? No. I take that
It was
back.
decent. It was
It's
decent.
a decent movie, but if you're there for the action, shit Citizen Crane for
Oh, that
action.
shit was badass. That shit
shit's
was badass in
amazing.
terms of action. Yeah. Anya Taylor Joy. I think I've only seen her in Split.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch her so much other stuff. Oh, she's so good.
I know she's in New Mutants, which obviously I
I
haven't
haven't seen
seen.
that. I haven't seen that
Yeah.
yet.
um, and then Yaya Abdul Mateen the third. I don't think I've seen any of his work.
Aquaman.
Oh yeah, Aquaman.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, Aquaman. And then you say he's gonna be in Candyman too.
yeah. He's the main guy.
Yeah, so that's gonna be exciting then.
What are your thoughts about George Miller returning to direct?
Um, I'm kind of glad, to be honest.
Hmm.
Mad Max Fury Road. I liked it. I don't know about you, but I liked it. I
Hmm.
thought it was pretty badass. So I'm really glad he's coming back because it's gonna bring a little bit of that heart to the project. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, hey, man. I mean, last time I got a Mad Max movie from him, that shit did the impossible. And a genre movie got nominated, and it was fucking
Yeah.
Mad Max. I was like, damn. You know what, George Miller, go direct like a big sci-fi movie because Interstellar did not get nominated for shit. Maybe when you do it, it will. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I can't wait. We might not get it till 2022 or like 2026 because the last time we got
Oh.
a Mad Max movie was in 2013 and they filmed that shit in 2012. So we gotta wait and see. But yeah, I'm hyped and I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
But a movie that we don't need to wait that long for is Coming to America 2. One of the biggest news of the week is that Amazon bought the movie so it could be on Prime for 125 million from Paramount. That's a lot of money. They're still not saying nothing's been confirmed, but everyone's still saying that it's going to still come out in December 17th. Its original release date. I've never seen the original Coming to America, so
Yeah.
this is
Same.
very interesting because I actually do want to watch it for the first time, but like right before the new one. Or I don't know, maybe I should watch it sooner. But the only reason I really why I'm excited because it's Eddie Murphy's like second movie after like his break. My Name is Dolomite was amazing. He got snuffed for nomination. They could have replaced Leonardo DiCaprio for Eddie Murphy, and it would have fit perfectly. But I'm excited. Eddie Murphy's back again. I think he said after this movie he wants to go back to stand up, which is I cannot wait for that as well.
Yo.
Yeah, word. He wants to
Oh
go back to
shit.
stand up,
Oh shit.
but he wants to do it on time. So we just gotta wait. But I mean, look, I think me and Kim both admit Eddie Murphy played a big fucking part in our childhood, right? Not only
Yeah.
from being Donkey, but like fucking Mushu, you know.
Yeah.
And I think the older we got, we learned more about him. Now he was like an adult star, not an adult star, but like he did a lot of adult comedies, and he did great stand up. And look, Raw and Delirious are fucking amazing. A lot of the shit he said wouldn't get away. He couldn't get away today, but the shit he said is still fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
without a doubt. The Mr. T, oh my god, the Mr. T, that shit's amazing.
Yeah.
But but I think the biggest story here is that Amazon bought it for 125 million off of Paramount, and it's
That's
now
funny.
going to a streaming service. What does it say to you?
First of all, I think it's funny because I think it was last week when we were talking about the boys. We were talking about how Amazon has like they're like throwing money.
Yeah,
They
that's
have
true.
like all the money to spend, and then right after they buy Coming to America too for 125 million. It's insane. But the fact that it's going to a streaming service kind of has me a little bit more worried about theaters, to be honest.
Hmm.
It's kind of showing that they're already starting to rely on streaming services to release new movies and like already like getting rid of like um the thought of like holding movies back for a while.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Um, I'm very optimistic about the movie theaters. I don't know why, but I just am. To me, what this says is that we're not gonna get smaller movies to the theaters. To best put it, because Coming to America, even though it is like a big sequel, it wasn't. I don't think it was made for a lot of money, right? I mean, obviously, only what Eddie Murphy cost. It's a lot, but to me, what it says to me is that we're not getting like those middle budget, smaller movies to the theaters. Does that make sense?
I think
Um,
so.
because again, I know it's a sequel to like a very long awaited movie. I've heard about this movie since fucking middle school. I've heard about this sequel for years, and it finally got made from the same director of My Name Is Dolomite, so I'm excited. But to me, what this says is when theaters open, it's not gonna be looking the same way it did before. Let me just walk into an AMC and watch like a middle budget movie or like an independent movie, like NEA 24. Like I think we're gonna get more blockbustery type movies. Maybe not the moment theaters open and once we get a vaccine, but more like slowly and slowly throughout the years. Like by 2024, I think it's mostly gonna be bigger movies that make it to the big screen rather than just middle budget, low budget movie. Does that make sense? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I think I get what you mean.
But yeah, that's just me. So even though I am a little sad, it's like, oh, theaters, I might not be able to go see a very intimate Blade Runner. I mean, okay, maybe not Blade Runner because that shit was made for like a lot of money, but
Yeah.
like like a Whiplash at a theater no more. And maybe I can't go see it like that anymore. Maybe now I can only go see Spider-Verse 3. Not that's me complaining, but like just like it'd be nice to get some smaller movies again in theaters, but only time would tell. But to me, again, what this says is less middle and smaller budget movie will be made to the theaters.
Yeah. And that is pretty worrying, to be honest, because then you have like movies like the A24 movies.
Yeah, like what happens to them? You know,
They might have to rely on streaming services like Netflix and Amazon.
I mean
Um,
Amazon really, because that's where all their
Amazon.
shit is.
Yeah.
Again, that's where all the shit is put.
Hmm.
Because I remember A24 and Apple made a deal, and I thought their movies will only be exclusive to Apple TV Plus, and I was like, oh, that's fucking genius, right?
Hmm.
And apparently that was not the deal. The deal is only things that A24 and Apple made will be only exclusive to Apple TV Plus. So yeah, it is worrying because let's be real, a lot of indie movies we go see these smaller ass theaters. We didn't go to these like 28 screens parking lot mall. That I have yet to do one of those, or if I will do one. But yeah, so it is worrying. On the bright side, hopefully we'll still have theaters by the time there's a vaccine. But at the end of the day, I think we still gotta have hope.
Yeah.
Uh, Speaking of streaming services, from Amazon
Oh
to
man.
Netflix. Now, thankfully, this is not a
um.
Netflix Well, it kind of is Netflix canceling something, but it ain't a show. It definitely ain't a show. Netflix has decided to finally end their 30-day free trial, which is kind of a big deal because they've had this thing for literally a fucking decade.
Mhm.
And I mean a decade because I remember when my sister did the Netflix
The
DVD pack
DVD, yeah.
where it's like a free trial 30 day and you start paying 7 months a month. I just first off, this means Netflix. They really want that money. If you don't want your show being canceled, you gotta start paying Netflix. Start making them fake accounts, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, what does it speak, man?
Oh man, this sucks. Now I actually have to pay.
You're not wrong. Goodbye, Mr. Grizzly108 at gmail.com.
Yeah, yeah, man. Nah, but for real though, uh, in a way, I kind of dislike that they did this. Obviously, it's 2020. If you don't have Netflix, it's it's kind of like, what are you doing? But at the same time, I understand, people do have like money issues, so obviously they
Yeah.
would need a 30-day trial, and people just, or some people just don't want to pay $15 a month to watch shitty ass Netflix original films. So
But they do want to pay to see the Netflix original show, though.
yeah, until they get canceled, of course. But
The Haunting of Hill House The Haunting of Something season 3 will be the last one.
oh my god, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I know some people are complaining about this, about the 30-day free trial. I don't blame them. Honestly, I totally understand where they're coming from. Um, I'm not really like against it though. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
I'm not really against it either, man. Like, I mean, look, Netflix at this point is kind of a luxury, They give you, like, if you just want it for yourself, like, obviously, that's the cheapest option. But I understand if you have more than 4 people and you want to share it. So, I mean, completely understandable. To me, what this says, like, I think Netflix earned it, though, to not have the 30. And I'm not with Netflix. I'm not about the corporates and shit. I'm just saying, I think they kind of earned to, like, not put it, to not keep it anymore. Because think about it. You've had these free trials for, like, 10 years, and I think everyone can agree Netflix is still the fucking king of the streaming service wars, right? They're still.
Yeah,
We can talk shit all we want, bro, about their movies, but damn, we ain't gonna talk about their shows or the movies they put on sometimes. Say what you will, but Blumhouse, that shit's blowing up. Even the movies
yeah.
they put there that's not their own. I mean, look, fucking A Cloud with the Chance Meatball was trending a few weeks ago. Like,
Oh, for real?
yeah. So like, Netflix, they kind of know what they're doing. We just gotta go with their flow, And I mean, as much as I hate it, because I can't create Mr. Grizzly108 no more to put a fake email, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Although to me with this, also, I know the other thing I think about is that I don't think any other streaming service will do this. I know Disney Plus took it away for a while because of Hamilton, because they knew a lot of people were going to be free of that, but I think they put it back for a bit now. I don't think so, but also Amazon they're still doing their free trials. HBO Max has their free trials still.
Yeah.
Hulu still has their free. Like, I'm telling you, like, all these other, they're not there yet. They're not where Netflix is. So I think if you're still doing the Gmail thing, you're fine. Just maybe a few years down the line, that might not be an option no more.
Yeah, or
But yeah,
they could have also just shortened like the amount of time on the free trial too.
that's true, and I think that'll be what most likely happens to every other
Yeah,
streaming services.
because I think Disney wasn't there like free
It
trial
was
was in
seven.
like 7 days.
Yeah, it was 7 days. I mean, it still
Yeah,
was 7 days. I think
yeah, it's something like
everywhere it's like a month or 14 days. So
yeah. I'm just hoping HBO Max doesn't get rid of their free trial too, because I'm gonna need that when Snyder Cut drops.
HBO can afford to do that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
HBO,
I'm gonna need that when the Snyder Cut drops.
yeah. So like, so I think all this is just for Netflix. Netflix, you know what you're doing, brother. You know what
Yeah,
you're doing.
as much as we hate on Netflix, we acknowledge that it's kind of like the king right now of streaming services.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Another trailer dropped this week, and I'm not sure if you had the luxury to know about this trailer.
I think
Um, the
I
Monster
might have
Hunter
seen it.
trailer. Did you see it?
I think I might have seen it on Instagram.
From what so I saw it. From what I'm hearing, this is a very divisive trailer. And not divisive as in, oh, this looks nothing like game, or no, this does look like game. More divisive on like how people are feeling on it. Because one side is this story has nothing to do with the story of the game, and then the other side is, yeah, but it's kind of looking kind of fun.
Yeah,
It's kind of looking not too bad.
that's kind of like where I'm sitting at in terms of this movie.
I'm a little bit between where I'm like, this is fucking lazy. I'm sick and tired of these trope video game movies. Like, now they're in our world now, or we're in their world. It's like, why not just we're in the world because that's where the characters are from. Um, Gotta say, visuals, they don't look too bad. They don't look too bad, y'all.
Yeah,
It looks stupid. I mean, look, and it also looks stupid because Ti's like on the front and he covers his left eye where he's aiming at is with his he's covering his right eye and he's using his right eye to look at where the monster is. So it's like, Oh, what? Are you okay, Ti? But yeah, so that was a little odd. I'm very skeptical about this movie, yeah, I'm very iffy about this movie because it's the director of Resident Evil. We all know
Oh,
how terrible those movies are.
oh
We
boy.
all know how terrible these movies. Maybe the first one's not so terrible. Maybe the first is just like,
The first one, yeah, first one's
but
kind of like guilty
man, the
pleasure.
sequels, woof.
Yeah. The trailer, I don't know. It looks kind of like badass, but it looks like it's gonna be one of those dumb action movies. You know, kind of like the Resident
I
Evil
think it's gonna be more
movies.
like it's gonna be like one of those. That was nice. I'm glad I watched it. All right, let me go take care of the kids now. Kind of. It's like it's just.
Yeah.
It's like it's whatever afterwards. All right, let me do whatever the fuck I was
Or
doing.
you would probably put it on to distract the kids.
I I don't know. I don't know if I want my kids watching like a bad movie like that. I don't know. I don't know. If I ever have kids, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you bored? Let me put on Resident Evil." No, I'm like, "You bored? Okay, let me show you." I don't know, fucking Sesame Street. I'm not gonna show you something
I'm
that, man.
gonna make them sit through Endgame, the greatest movie of all time.
Now, be careful now. Martin
Nah,
Scorsese's gonna come at you, bro.
I'm playing.
Nah,
That shit.
this movie looks okay. It doesn't look terrible
Yeah.
yet. Doesn't look terrible yet. We might see that next trailer, and it might look terrible, but for now, it looks like it
Yeah,
says
you know.
theaters December. I'm like, all right, we'll
You know
see
what?
about that.
You know what movie did do the whole like video games in our world thing good? You know what movie
Sonic
did
is
do
my
good?
only exception.
Oh, I was gonna say Pixels.
No, absolutely not. That is worse. That's not even that's aliens taking the shape of fucking pixels. That is terrible, man. I remember I was hyped for them and I watched. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. That movie's a guilty pleasure.
I mean, hey man, we all got. But for me, like, what? Nintendo, this is what you give Donkey Kong to? Like, you let Donkey, but you won't make like a Zelda animation movie? Like, come on, Nintendo.
Oh man.
You know what's another video game exception for me?
What?
Detective Pikachu.
Oh,
I actually
I love
really
that
like
movie.
Detective Pikachu a lot.
I loved it. I loved it. It was
It's
such a fun
actually
movie.
really good. Like it's for the fans and for casual people. It's actually a
Hmm.
really sweet movie.
Yeah,
Um,
it is.
Another video game movie that I think it's one of the best. Not because it follows the source material. What happened?
No, keep
Okay,
talking. I'll add it. I'll add it
are you
in.
playing Among Us again?
Huh? No.
One of my viewers caught you playing Among Us. It was like, yo. But yeah, another video game
Yeah, I'm gonna
movie.
add it in right now while you're talking.
Yeah, another video game movie that I don't think people give enough credit. Not because it's a good video game, but it's just a really good fucking comedy. Is Angry Birds 2.
I
Have
haven't
you
seen that
seen
one.
it?
I haven't seen the second one. I saw the first one though.
Dude, that
I like the
second one
first one.
is a family movie, straight up. It got jokes for kids and adults, but it has more jokes for adults, man. Look, there's a really good gag right now. Um, there's a really good gag in that movie. What has Eugenio Derbez, and he's a guy from like La Familia Peluche.
Oh,
You know about the gag? That shit
I
got
think I
me off guard, bro. I was like,
did.
what? We have Hispanics in the Angry Birds universe? Yo! But yeah, that those three movies are my only exceptions. I really I enjoy all three video game movies. Sadly, they're not mature to best put it. They're either for family or for like casual audience, which I
Frustrated,
don't
yeah.
mind. But I'm still waiting for like that Uncharted movie or that Uncharted type movie or for that Last of Us. Um, but yeah, I thought the trailer was alright, and we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Any final thoughts about the Monster Hunter trailer?
No, I think I said my piece on it.
All right, well, we'll move on to the next topic, and this next topic is I think some of you guys might actually like this one. So, Hunger Games is having a prequel movie right now, and it'll be about President Snow. And at first, I was like, they're gonna show how the villain was once a good guy, and I was like, I'm not really for that movie. But then they came out and said, no, it's something like it'll be about this already shitty person, but how he gains power because he's a shitty. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, so this is interesting. This is about a guy who's already fucked up, but he gets more fucked. Okay. The director of the first one will be directing the prequel movie again, but now he's come out and he said like, actually, we're gonna make this like a two-parter. which to me is really it's a cash grab. It's straight up
Yeah,
a cash grab again because last time we saw a two-parter was an Avengers movie, and even to this day, I think everyone can agree it's not Infinity War Part Two. It's Endgame, you know.
yeah. The
So
first 5 minutes are Infinity War Part 2, and
yeah,
then
but everything is afterwards, nothing like
everything
that.
afterwards Endgame.
Nothing like that. But I find it interesting because we're gonna learn more about President Snow, you know, and also it'll focus on the 10 Hunger Games, so that'll be actually pretty interesting. So Miguel, what are your thoughts about us revisiting the Hunger Game world phenomenon? You know?
Yeah, I've only seen the first Hunger Games movie, and I thought it was alright. You know,
Yeah,
I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was alright. You know, I'd probably rewatch it again.
I
Um,
think. I'll go. Sorry.
oh no, go ahead.
I think the Hunger Game movies, most of them, I think they're actually pretty decent movies. I actually like Catching Fire. I actually like the first Hunger Games, and I don't mind Part One. Part Two I haven't seen. I just never got the chance. Um, I also don't like that there's a Part Two because that's straight up a money grabber.
Yeah,
The only exception for Part Two was Harry Potter because that last book was thick,
yeah,
real thick. So I'm like,
yeah.
all right, yeah, fair. Um, and the fact it's the same director as the first one, I'm actually, even though it's a two-parter, at least they're hoping it's a two-parter, I'm still interested because as movies on their own, they're actually really well-made movies, and they have some good character arc, and it all couldn't be possible off the director of the first one, really. And it was kind of different, not necessarily different, but it was its own thing from like the teen genre, aside from Twilight, because
Mhm.
Twilight was straight up
I love
for the teen.
Twilight.
No, man, it was specifically. They said the world building. Well, shit on that. Let's just focus on this cringy dialogue, and every girl went crazy.
I don't know how people
Um,
like Twilight movies. I'm not even gonna lie. Those are
Divergent, Immortal City, like all these teen genre things. The Hunger Games was like its own thing, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. I haven't read the Hunger Games books. I've only seen the first movie, like I said. Um, but I think I might have to catch up on them now that they're developing this.
Yeah, because President Snow, I mean, look, from what the guy who plays President Snow, I know he's the dad of like Donald Gleason. I forgot his name is, but he's a really good guy, and he is one of the he's a good villain in that series. And not that I want to explore more about him, I think he's already perfect as a villain, but if we're gonna know more about him, I'm all for it. You know, I'm all for it. So that'll do us for the teen genre this week. Now we're gonna jump back into the world of family-friendly shit, and it seems that they cast Alyssa Luka as Tiger Lily in the Peter Pan live action. Miguel, any thoughts that we're getting a Tiger Lily and they have cast an indigenous person as the character?
Um, actually, I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. I look. I love Peter Pan. I used to dress up as him when I was little for Halloween. I love the movies. I especially love Hook too. So I'm pretty excited for this live action Peter Pan movie. You know, in terms of cast, I really don't mind who they cast as long as their performance is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um, I think that this is interesting to me because not only we got an additional person to play Tiger Lee, and it's crazy because I was trying to look up what she's been in, and she hasn't been in anything, but she made like this little Wix online profile of herself, and she's like spreading awareness to like the tribes are still out there and where she's from and like how she was cultured, and she made like little mini Wikipedia for herself, and it's some interesting stuff. I recommend you go look it up. But to me, the bigger thing that screams to me is that we are getting a Tiger Lily. Because, fun fact, I've never seen the Peter Pan, at least not in total. I've seen snippets of it. And the only scene I remember seeing, or at least that I remember seeing and acknowledging a lot, is everything with the Indians, Native Americans. And obviously now that's really fucking offensive. Um, so to me, it's like, I wonder how they're going to update that or not, or like, how are they going to play that out? Because they cannot
Yeah.
have them doing all
No.
that shit they did in that.
No.
And I think
Definitely.
I think instead of Peter Pan mocking them, it'll be more like maybe Peter Pan is like an ally to them.
Probably.
Maybe more of that than just mocking them, and then I think they're gonna take out of that. And I think
Yeah, they're definitely gonna make huge changes to that part.
yeah, and if anything, I think they're gonna like maybe hopefully honor tribes and how they really are. It's not just all screaming and running because they're crazy. No, I think they're gonna actually put them in a plot and say this is people who helped me in Neverland and
Hmm.
understand me the ways of like of the island, and they all like who knows. But to me, again, the speaks we're getting a Tiger Lily. They're going for that the natives route. I wonder how they're gonna play into the story. But also, good on Disney. I'm liking who they're casting right now, man. I'm glad they got a black woman to be Ariel, Tinkerbell. They get a native to play it. Look, man, all for diversity. I've always been all about diversity. I know people are like, oh, diversity it's forced. Is it though? Like, look, I don't know. I don't know if you can force diversity. You can force a message. I'll say that you can force something
Yeah.
very up. Ghostbusters is a really big example of that. Because I guarantee you, if we would have had like a normal Ghostbusters movies that happened to be about women, it would have been fine. But it was just the way it was done. How the way they
Yeah, they were
defeated the
kind of pushing.
villain,
Yeah.
the way they was fucking lasering him in the balls, and every
Yeah.
guy in the movie was like a douche. I was like, what? No, like it would have been. If they didn't make that the central like theme of it, if it would have been like, hey, go going around, we need to kick their asses and we need to get them out of here. Guarantee you, would have been way more like. I never hated it. I always not necessarily enjoyed it, but I didn't like it or hate it. I thought it was all right. I thought, look, the message was straight up in my face, but there's some cool tidbits here and there, but overall, it wasn't for me. Um, so yeah, that's my little not rant, but something to say about I'm all for diversity casting as
Mhm.
long as it fits the story. Oh, okay, I need to not talk so fast. Our next topic, Matthew A. Cherry, very famous for the Academy Award animated short Hair Love, will direct his first feature film, Tut, an Afro-futuristic coming-of-age story of the boy king. And forgive me, because I'm going to mispronounce this. Tutankhamun, Tutankhamun, and it will also celebrate Egypt culture. Miguel, any thoughts that the Academy Award winning director of shorts now teaming with Sony to do a even bigger budgeter version, not a Harlow, but of like spreading culture of futuristic Afro and Egypt and Egyptians.
Yeah. I love Hair Love. I don't know if you've seen the short,
Yeah, I saw
but
the show. I thought
yeah,
it was great.
it was so great. It was so wholesome. Um, so I'm really confident with this director since he's on board with this project because like I said, Hair Love, it's incredible. If you haven't seen it, you gotta go watch it.
Yeah, it's a very touching short. It's and it shows that short hits different, man. Like when you realize why
Why she was
oh
doing it? Yeah.
yeah, it's so powerful. And I
Hmm.
like that Sony's like, you know what? You did good. Come,
Yeah,
what?
it's
Come
like we
make your
want you.
first big
We want
animated
you.
movie. And honestly, man, I guess the dogs got excited about that too.
Yeah.
Honestly, Sony's doing big shit with their animation. I think they're kind of pushing the animation genre a little bit forward. I just finished rewatching Spider Verse. I'm like, wow, only Sony could have done this with their animation.
Yeah,
So
Spider Verse is crazy.
yeah, but the fact that Sony's giving this guy his up to make his first animation movie. I mean, who knows what the animation is gonna be like. Um, uh, and there's a cute theme in Hair Love, but it's also an adult theme at the same time. You know, um, and the fact he's gonna put that effort and work to this movie, I think again it'll be like Spider Verse, where it'll be a family friendly movie, but it has a lot of themes about maturity and like adultism. So I'm very excited for that, and I can't wait what this guy does. Any final thoughts, Miguel?
Nah, I'm excited to see this. That's that's really it. I'm super excited to see this movie.
Well, folks, like Miguel said, if you haven't seen Hair Love yet, please go check it out.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta go check it
so
out. It
so good.
it won for a reason.
That's true. That's true. Moving on to another very oh, what's the word I'm looking for, bro? Empowering A person of color director. Ava DuVernay is set to write and direct Castle, and she's partnering up with Netflix again. Not so surprising. The film will focus on the hierarchy of human divisions and the unspoken system that shaped America. So kind of like the 13th, not story, but kind of like spreading that message, right? Similar to the 13th, and the fact that it will be the fact that it will be a fucking movie, I think that's awesome. Once again, we see Netflix giving freedom to the creator. Um, for the most part, Ava DuVernay is a hit director. She's done some beautiful stuff.
I believe she did Selma, right?
Yeah, Selma is my favorite thing she's done to this
Yeah,
day.
Selma's
She got
incredible. Oh
snubbed for
man,
Selma for best director. David Oyelowo got snubbed for best actor in Martin Luther King. I'm glad it had best picture, but best director, man, she should have gone to that. She
yeah,
should have gone to that.
Selma was so great.
But she also did the 13th, like I've said,
I
and
haven't
she's
seen that
also
one
done.
actually.
Check it out. It's really good.
She did A Wrinkle in Time, which
We'll get to
that one
that.
got that one
I'll
got
get to
really good.
that. But the most she's done When They See Us. Holy shit, that is the amount of times I teared up seeing that shit is fucking crazy. And it's scary how real that event actually happened. It's scary that that's how kind of systems work. And they were integrating these kids. And I know she's going to put up all this effort like she did with 13th Selma When They See Us into her next project. Now, when they. Now, A Wrinkle in Time was really mixed. I've seen a few tidbits here and there, and I'm gonna be honest, I get what she's going for. It didn't really work for me, but I'm not shitting on her for that. Every director has a little bump in the road, you know. Um, um, but either way, like I'm still excited what she does next. I think she's a great director. She's also supposed to be doing New Gods, but I think, yeah, but I think she wants to do like things with messages for now,
Hmm.
and especially in our time right now. So that makes sense. What are your thoughts, dude? Because Ava DuVernay she's a powerhouse.
Yeah, I like I said, I love Selma. A Wrinkle in Time, they, every director has a bump in the road, like you said.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see this though, and it's going to Netflix too, so obviously you can watch it whenever you want. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm really excited to see how this turns out.
yeah, man. Netflix again, winning, winning.
Um,
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to our next topic. Joaquin Phoenix and Ridley Scott are set to team up again from 20 years ago. They did That's the last movie they did together, Gladiator, and they're gonna team up again to this movie called Kitback. And it is a story about the French military leader Napoleon. What is crazy is that in the film world, it is known Kubrick has tried to do this movie for years, man. I don't know if they're using the same concept here, but if it is, Ridley Scott and Joaquin Phoenix to team up and do this project, that fucking amazes me. Ridley Scott, look, he's had a few misses, but he's one of the great filmmakers out there, and he's still doing it today. I'm excited, especially for Joaquin Phoenix. That guy can act. He is one of the best actors of our generation right now. Miguel, what are your
Definitely.
thoughts?
Man, I love Joaquin Phoenix. Obviously, he was getting Joker, but like
His other stuff.
his performance in her, oh man, that shit hits hard. And Ridley Scott, obviously, yeah, he's had a few misses, but what director hasn't had a few misses,
Well, be careful now. Everyone's about to yell at you. They're about to yell at you, bro. They're about to say Nolan,
Yeah.
fucking Kubrick. They're about to come at your ass. Oh
Well,
man.
most directors have at least had a miss. That's a better rewording. But yeah, you said Stanley Kubrick was supposed to work on this movie, and that's really interesting. And if they use, like you said, if they use that same concept, then this is gonna be a dope ass movie. This is gonna be bomb as fuck.
This will be bonkers, man. It's again they haven't teamed up some Gladiator. I'm pretty sure he got nominated for Gladiator, so they're teaming up again. I can't wait to see this. This is gonna be something special. Now, whether we see in theaters, who knows? But we're getting this movie somehow. So I'm excited. I enjoy Ridley Scott, and I really love Joaquin Phoenix. Another, and keeping on the track of Ridley Scott, he is about to film his next movie. And I don't know if you know this, but his next movie is about the guy who created Gucci. It's about that story. Um, and it's gonna film in March, and the stars in this shit is fucking crazy. Hear this out.
Holy
It's starring
shit.
Lady Gaga, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Adam Driver, and Jared Leto. So it's a pretty stacked cast about the story of Gucci. What are your thoughts on this, man?
I actually, this is like the first time I'm hearing about this, but the cast looks insane. Holy shit. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Adam Driver, and Jared Leto, and then Lady Gaga, which has she acted before?
Yeah, Stars Born.
Oh, that's right, huh? I forgot about
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah,
My bad,
yeah.
my bad, my bad. I completely forgot about that movie. Oh
It's
my
all good.
word. That yeah, I'm excited for this. What did you say the movie was about though?
I'm pretty. It's about the story of Gucci and him and how he created it, all that stuff. I think.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be interesting. Look, if you cannot tell, I don't know shit about fashion. I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
I look, whenever I go to like the shoe stores, my cousin's like, "Oh, bro, these Jordan 25, Nike's 48. What do you want?" And I was like, "Can I just like some slippers? Like I want
Yeah.
something nice." And
Yeah. My brother's all about like getting on like those like super cool shoes, and I'm just like, okay, well, whichever one fits me, I'll take it.
yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly my mood. So I know
Yeah.
nothing about Gucci, Louis
I,
Vuitton, all that.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm excited because it's really Scott, and apparently a lot of scandals happen. So I'm excited to see this on a big screen. Um, this ain't gonna make me buy Gucci. I'm not paying like.
The
You
fuck
remember
no. That's just
seeing
like
those?
that's
It's
just
just
like
like the logo, and it's like $50. I'm like, who the
yeah.
fuck made the shirt?
That and
Did Robin
Supreme,
Williams make the
Gucci and
shit from the dead? Like,
Supreme. Yeah. I
uh,
know of Gucci. I'm not like I'm not a fashion expert either, but what I'm most excited about from this film is another Adam Driver performance
yes.
because he
Oh
was
my god.
incredible in Marriage Story.
I rewatched Marriage Story. God
Yeah.
damn,
Oh
this
my lord,
guy
bro.
has fucking range, yo. He has
He can fuck.
range, man.
That motherfucker does not miss, bro.
He does not have it. Even as Kylo, he carried the back as Kylo.
Yeah, he carried the trilogy. That trilogy. I'm not even
So,
gonna lie.
so Adam Driver, I fucking love. He's a great actor. I can't wait. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Look, I think Robert De Niro and Al Pacino have gained the respect that they can do whatever the fuck they want because they know when they're bringing a performance, they're gonna bring it. Like Robert De Niro just had The War with Grandpa coming out. Let me tell you, that shit ain't Oscar caliber. And man, I
Nah,
can
he
only
just having
say
fun.
he's just like I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat some kids right here, right now. But yeah, I cannot wait. Maybe he's gonna make the maybe Ridley Scott will make the Gucci movie. Will make the Napoleon after Gucci. Either way, man, I'm excited to see this. It's gonna be stacked. I think it's gonna be one of his hits, and we'll just gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
Our next topic is actually coming back to what we talked about last week in our spoiler discussion. It involves the boys. Um, the boys season 1 episode will be titled Payback.
Season
And
one.
also, season 3, first episode of season 3 will be titled Payback. And also, the showrunner, he also said that we're gonna know more about Black Noir and maybe some of his origins. Um, what does it say to you about the title Payback? And also that we could possibly know more about Black Noir origins.
Yeah, so first of all, I was telling my friends, the title payback kind of it gives me, upon like first hearing it, what pops into my mind is Homelander going after Ryan, like
I was
searching
thinking
for
that
him
too.
because of what he did to Stormfront.
Sorry, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that.
I was like, shit, evacuate the spin by crash. I was like, whoops. Nah, but it was
Motherfucker got a
just some.
spaceship flying outside his house.
Nah, it's just like I live by like I live in Venice and it's like by Santa Monica and they got this airport. Ugh,
Mm,
it's fucking annoying. But anyway, what are you saying? Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, luckily I don't live too close to the airport, but it's still close. But yeah, like I was saying, payback. It makes me think that Homelander is gonna be hunting for Ryan in season 3. It's gonna
Mm,
be like his probably his top priority. Because he's gonna want to like avenge Stormfront if she's dead, of course, because there's always the possibility of her coming back in like a Darth Vader kind of form.
yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
and in terms of oh wait, what were you saying?
No, go.
Okay. In terms of Black Noir, um, I'm glad we're gonna see more of him, but I hope it's not too much because I do like the mystery aspect of his character.
When I first heard Payback, I thought, okay, Homeland about to go fucking crazy. But
Yeah.
then, but then, I did a little dig deeping, and apparently, we're getting Soldier Boy, which is like the Captain America version of this universe.
Hmm.
Um, and Payback is actually this versions of Avengers. They're called the Payback. So I think
Oh.
we're gonna learn more. I think this we're gonna learn more about like Huey and the boys need to team up to stop this other team that's forming
Oh, you think
called the
they're gonna? You
Payback.
think the boys in the seven are gonna team up?
I don't think this. I think the seven will still be the main threat, but I think
Yeah.
this thing is like, what more soups? Like, what the fuck? I think that'll be their reaction. And honestly, I'm excited to know more about Black Noir. I don't think we should know all about it, right? Keep that
Yeah.
creepy as mystery. But there's a big but. I think it should be a payoff about who Black Noir is. I do think that at best, because we thought season two was gonna be it, and he got taken out like a bitch, like you said.
Yeah.
And I do think this season, I do think this next season, we are gonna know more about Black Noir, and I do think we're gonna see who's under that mask. I think we're gonna learn more about who is this person and why they're more relevant right now. What's up? What's so funny?
So I was drinking Gatorade and that shit got stuck to my tongue.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm very excited for season three. Again, the boys. Woo!
Oh, the
Damn,
boys, man.
what a great show! What
That's
a great fucking show! I can't wait to see how they expand on Homelander. That's gonna be amazing as well.
yeah,
Like,
Homelander's character, bro.
like last year, we were like, how far can they take him? Clearly, we ain't far from wherever you
yeah,
thought,
clearly we haven't reached the limit.
cause we up for something. But yeah, I'm excited for season three. But also, Arian Knurpy, I apologize for his pronunciation, but he also let some details about the spin-off show, the college spin-off show, and I have some notes right here indicating what it will mostly be about. And from his own words, he said, and I quote, "It's a Vaught-owned college where young kids with powers are trained as how to be proper superheroes, all leading to a NBA-style draft at the end of the year. They also have to go through acting classes and marketing classes. It's going to be a very character driven, hopefully incredibly realistic college show." Miguel, what are your thoughts on hearing how deep dive this sounds like X Men meets
Yeah, that
Van
because
Wilder meets the NBA? Like this shit sounds crazy. What are your
yeah,
thoughts?
because a few episodes. I kind of mentioned that too. That the spinoff was supposedly gonna be taking place in like a college sort of thing with like superheroes. So it now that it's pretty much confirmed, it really does feel like they're gonna try and do like a little X-Men parody. You know, I'm gonna be making fun of like that kind of stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. You know, obviously it's the boys, and I really do hope it's gonna kind of um dive more into like the world building because
Yeah.
as of right now, the boys is kind of just focused on the boys and the seven, sort of like the struggle there.
My only hope is I hope the show takes place before the boys, because I
Mm.
want this thing to be its own thing, right? I want this thing to be like years before the boys. I mean, don't get me wrong. It'd be nice to have a nice Homelander cameo here and there, but the reason I say that's because I don't want the actions of the show to be directly interconnected with the show of the spinoff. I want this to be its own thing. Like what if like because let's say season four, Homelander breaks and he's like the main bad guy of the world. But they're not there no more. How's that gonna affect the college show? Like I don't want that to be the case. I want this to be on its own where it doesn't need to connect to the boys at all. Maybe one of these episodes we see like one of these college are being tracked down, and then a surprise cameo from Frenchie or Mother's Milk. But I still want this thing to be on its own. I want it to be its own little thing. That's why I want it to take place like years before the boys, or maybe like a few 5 years before, so they have 5 seasons and it ends right where the boys start. Um, uh, but that's my opinion. I'm still very excited for this show. I'm more excited about the writers' room because I'm not sure if the guy who's in charge of the boys is going to be in charge of this show. It's more about who are they going to get to be in charge of this? Who are they casting? Who's going to be writing? Again, that's always been my most specific thing I will be looking forward to.
Yeah, because it is possible for them to miss with this show,
Yeah,
which would be very unfortunate.
because I don't want this to become another Walking Dead scenario.
Yeah, because
Where it's like
Walking
they
Dead has
just
like
they just
they just keep
you
doing
get a show,
spin-offs.
you get a
Yeah,
movie, you get a spinoff. Like
don't
nah,
they have like 5 spin-off shows right now going on at the same time?
something like that. Although I do like that the one of the spinoff. I do see it the constant. It's only 2 seasons. Like it's a limited series of 2 seasons only. And
Uh,
I do like that because that means it's structured. They have a mini beginning on it.
mhm.
Having said though, I don't want them to drag this one out. I think once the boys end, this show will still be on. But I think once this show is off, I think who knows? Maybe they pull another show, but something different. I just everything in its time is what I really mean to say. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Any final thoughts?
No, I'm really excited about this because obviously it takes place in the boys universe, and as we discussed last week, the boys is kind of on top right now.
Yeah,
They are like,
it's
oh
kicking
man,
everyone's ass.
yeah.
Moving on to our next topic. Adam McKay, director of The Big Short. What's the Dick Cheney movie? Vice. He's making a satire about an asteroid or meteor about to hit Earth, and the astronauts are trying to warn them. Um, and let me tell you, the cast for this movie is fucking crazy. Are you ready to hear the cast? Because it's a lot. The cast has Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, Himesh Patel, Jennifer Lawrence, Kate Blanchett, Rob Morgan, Timothy Chalamet, Ariana Grande, Kid Cudi, and Matthew Perry. Wow. Wow.
Hey yo,
Wow. This is a cast. This is a cast, right? This is Academy No Number We cast. I mean, and this is a fucking satire. This isn't even a serious movie. This is a fucking comedy. This is a
and they
fucking
got all these actors.
all of them.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. The one that caught me off guard was fucking Kid Cudi.
Yeah,
I know he acts, but like, damn.
he really stuff it up. Um, but yeah,
It's
what
fucking
are your thoughts about this cast?
that's that's fucking crazy. They got Leonardo DiCaprio to come out like a satire
And
kind of
Meryl
thing, you know?
Streep.
Yeah, and Meryl Streep. I know Jonah Hill. He's kind of he's kind of that like comedy sort of actor, and he's fucking hilarious, man.
But man, when
I'm
he
so
acts,
excited.
bro, when he
Yeah,
acts.
yeah,
This is the same guy who's like, why the fuck would you choose McLovin?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just
yeah. Super Bad is such a banger.
classic movie. But yeah, this cast is stacked. Um,
Yeah,
they got every girl's homeboy, Timothy Chalamet in this shit.
yeah,
That's something. Um, wow, what a cast! What a cast!
yeah. It it gets me fucking hyped for this movie.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't see how they're gonna make fun of this shit.
It's pretty high expectations now at this point.
Yeah, and it's Adam McKay. Like he knows how to make serious shit into comedy. So this is gonna be something else. I actually really enjoyed Vice. I haven't seen The Big Short, but Vice is a really well-made movie, and a lot of that comedy is on point. It was, I wouldn't say it was satire, but there's a lot of things we're poking fun at.
Mhm.
So I'm excited. Can't wait for this cast. But
Yeah.
you know what the cast does? But you know what's not in this cast? Latinos. No Latina or Latino at all. No one. And that's our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Latinos, specifically Oscar Isaac and Pedro Pascal, recently spoke out about how they were as young Latino actors. And, they made some comments. They pretty much said, like, we were just waiting for one of our agents saying, like, hey, do I have to keep on auditioning for these gangster roles?
Mhm.
And us, that's kind of upsetting because, Latinos, we can play more than just gangster. Like,
Yeah.
we can do more. Have you not seen Coco? We can play musicians too.
Yeah, it's a
We can play
terrible
skeletons.
stereotype. It's such a terrible stereotype.
But I'm glad because like these two guys are paving the way. They're paving the way for the future.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from both of them being in Star Wars, which
I mean that in itself is pretty huge.
it is pretty huge. But it's just Pedro Pascal. In Narcos, man, I love him, and it's ironic because it's about taking down the gangster. But his performance in there, it's amazing. I love him in that. That's the thing that got me hyped about Mandalorian. Was I started watching, and when I heard Pedro Pascal, I was like, no fucking way, the guy from Narcos. And then I will never forget it when I heard Oscar Isaac Watermelon was gonna be in Star Wars. Being a watermelon, I was like, let's fucking go. And he was an Ex Machina, and he does all these little indie movies. I love that, and I'm glad they
He's
spoke
gonna be
out that
in Dune
like,
soon too.
cannot wait, cannot fucking wait. But I do like that they're speaking. I was like, yeah, when we were beginning, all it was is like gangster roles, gangster this, and
Hmm.
And I did some research, man. You know that one gangster who's always playing the same character in every movie?
Yeah, I know you're talking about
Hector? Hector?
Hector.
Holy
Hector.
shit. Look, this man needs to get like fucking he needs to get a special award for putting up all this
Yeah.
bullshit. All he ever plays is Hector in a gangster. He was in Birds of Prey. I caught him. Did you catch him in Birds of Prey?
I did it, but that's
Bro,
fucking hilarious that he was in there.
what that
He's like
took
the
me
he's like
out of the
the
movie. That took me out of the I was like, oh, that mask is really
Hector.
Hector? What you doing here, boy? Hector? Yo, all right. Oh, but yo, that guy, that's all he ever
That
plays.
motherfucker, bro. He is like the Stanley of the movie industry, bro. He is in every movie as Hector.
He is a Latino Stanley gangster.
This
I
shit
was
is
listening
so
to
funny.
I was listening to this YouTube podcast. And they also pointed out the Hector guy that we're talking about. Um, yo, they ain't wrong, and they're trying to bring it up because like they aren't wrong, but also like it's kind of upsetting. That's all he's played. You get what I'm
I wonder if
saying?
that's his choice or that's just like because of like that's the only
You
roles
know,
he's
I
played.
think it's like his manager's like, look, man, if you want more money, there's a lot of empty gangster roles. He's like, all right, just fucking, I've accepted it. I will be the guy
His
who just
manager
plays
watches.
gangsters.
He's like, "Hey, Hector."
But no, but that's upsetting, And
Yeah.
the guy from the kid from Gobukai, Shoto, I forgot his name, but Miguel from Gobukai, he was doing this interview and he straight up was like, yeah, I've done auditions where it's like for a normal kid, and sometimes they told me to do a heavy accent, and then I'd ask like, what kind of heavy accent? They would tell him like Speedy Gonzalez, and I'm like,
Oh hell
are you
no.
kidding me?
Oh hell
Are you
no.
kidding me? We're still, and it's funny because I remember when I posted this a few months ago. It was like Speedy Gonzalez was banned from like Looney Tunes, but then the Latino
Mm,
community was like, nah, we want it back, and they put him back.
yeah.
But I just because we want it back doesn't mean we're all like him or we want to talk like him.
Yeah.
Like Desi Arnaz is one of the most earliest Latinos, and he had a little thick accent, but he wasn't doing it because it's a fucking trademark. He was doing it because that like he talked like that. He'd be like, "Hey, Lucy, what are you doing? I don't understand." Like that's not because they told him, "Oh, do a thing." No, that was his fucking voice. That was his little accent. So it's really upsetting, hearing if you're a Latino actor, what they're most going to be looking for is a fucking gangster role.
Yeah.
Even
It's
in like what's that show called on Netflix that everyone loves?
on
It's
my
like
blog. On my blog.
there we go. Yeah. I think that's the closest thing where it's like non-gangster because I know the kid who plays Joey. I know he's popped up in some shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But even gangsters are involved there, and it's like, can we have? It's like,
Yeah, but the way they handle gangsters is not like movies. It's not like where
yeah,
it's like a
yeah.
heavy accent. It actually like fleshes them out and shows.
It's like,
Kind of,
yeah, like we like tortillas too. We go to shopping markets. We're more than we're people. Um, I don't know. I feel like this whole representing Latinos as gangster needs to stop soon. I'm not saying we should never see Latinos again. No, I'm not saying. I just
no.
think
It's
we should expand more than just that.
yeah.
We should like more than just Latinos, more than just maids, more than like a nanny. Like we can be expandful.
Yeah. Like
So
Oh, actually, I was going to say something. That would cause a lot of controversy. So I'm not gonna say that.
what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, imagine a Latino James Bond.
That's not good. I would love that. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
I know, but I know.
That.
Yeah, but
Even
a
the
lot of people
producer,
are
like
already
James Bond,
bitching
doesn't
about
have to.
that.
Even the producer came out a few. It's like, yeah, James Bond doesn't need to be a white guy, but I
Hmm.
also don't think that we should turn James Bond into a woman. Like we should create woman James like role instead of turning man into woman. Which I
Hmm.
agree. But man, a Latino James Bond. Oh my god, I would love that shit.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And that makes more sense when the seducing makes more sense because Latino fucking seductive, man, and fucking novelas
Yeah.
and shit. So that would fit perfectly.
Latinos be fine as fuck sometimes.
Oscar Isaac, anyone? Like Oscar Isaac?
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal, like I'm telling you, like that would have been amazing. And not even just Latino, like well now going to James Bond, but like people want Henry Golding as James Bond. I would
Yeah.
love Henry Golding as James Bond. Idris Elba,
Absolutely.
everybody wants Idris Elba as James
Yeah.
Bond. Are you kidding me? I want him as James Bond. But I think we're going too ahead. I think why I brought this topic up is that this has to stop. You know, um, even right now the Latin X movement is like, hey, start pitching us. We make up a lot of our audiences. The theater percentage is mostly Latinos. Start greenlighting our stuff. We have bigger stories to tell, and I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Uh, like Roma's a great example of that. But I guarantee you, if Goron wasn't that big of a guy, he would not made it at all.
Yeah.
It would have not even been in black and white. So honestly, this is just me trying to spread the movement. Like stop stereotyping, stop
Stereotyping. Typecasting.
stereotyping, typecasting Latinos as gangsters. We should start getting more Latino stories, and I want to be a writer. I'm working on a like.
Yeah, and I know
I
you
know.
have that
I don't want
project.
to talk about it too much because
Yeah.
that's how I create this YouTube channel. It's like, no, but I am creating something involving with Latinos and also like my love for film at the same time. And
Yeah.
it would be really saddening if they're like, oh, we can't make this thing. It's like, why? Oh, you're
Because he's
Latino,
not a
man.
gangster.
Yeah, like where are the guns in this, man?
Yeah.
Like he don't got no tattoos. I'm like, I don't know. These people, why would they have a tattoo?
Yeah.
Why would they have a gun? These are normal kids. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
what do you want? Why would a kid who like has like fucking like a fucking guitar in his room, a bunch of weird ass posters, having a gun? Like he has nothing to do
Yeah.
with that. No tattoos? I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't mind one, but he's kind of underage to get one in this. Anyway, my point here is Latinos, man, Hollywood stop typecasting us. Our story needs to be spread more, and not just Latinos too, but also we need more Asian stories. We need more Black stories. We know Pakistani, Middle Eastern.
Absolutely.
We need more stories than just white stories. And there's nothing wrong with seeing a white James Bond or like Captain America. He's white, but there's more to white people than just you guys. But yeah, that's just my little speech talk about diversity. Again, I think at this point we'll just call it diversity punk because we're coming to that every week.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, Miguel?
Nah, you were fucking spitting. You did not miss that whole time.
Yeah, I try. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a lot of dislikes in this part. All right. And we'll move on to our next topic, and our final two topics are a little spooky, ladies and gentlemen. So grab your blankets and your pumpkins, as it's getting spooky up in this bitch.
Just in time for Halloween.
Just in time for Halloween. I Know What You Did Last Summer, a very popular horror movie. I don't think people consider it a classic, but I think people know about it. Is getting a reboot TV series in development at Amazon. Miguel, what are your thoughts about rebooting a movie to a show? Structure.
Yeah, I know they did that with they kind of did that with Scream.
Kind of.
In a way, yeah. They sort of did it where it was supposed to start off as like a reboot, and then throughout its process, it kind of turned into like, I guess, sort of like a sequel. I don't mind it. Honestly. I'm kind of, it's Amazon, so like obviously I'm like on board for that shit.
I think I've never seen the movie, but I know people like it. I've never seen I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Man.
I know, and I love horror, and that's like, there's a good list of horror movies I've never seen. I haven't seen The Exorcist. I'm gonna see it soon for the people. I'm gonna see it soon for the people. Don't worry, it'll be right before Halloween or on Halloween. But there's a good list of horror movies I haven't seen. I haven't seen it, but it is interesting that we're going to a stage where we're getting horror TV shows based on movies. I think that'll be, because I know there's like a good select of other ones. I know Urban Legend is getting like a TV show. I know all these other horror movies getting TV shows, so it'll be interesting.
You know what else is getting a TV show? Now you talk about horror TV shows. Chucky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's, I think we're entering a stage where a lot of things that maybe didn't work is turning into a TV show when it comes to horror, and I think that's great because
Absolutely.
history shows itself. There's a lot of shitty horror movies out there, y'all. There's
No,
a
we have
lot.
way too much shitty
But if we
ass.
can build upon them and characterize them and build an arc, he gets something better out of it. So again,
Exactly.
Amazon throwing that money. I'm excited to
Yeah.
see where it goes.
Yeah.
Our
TV.
next,
Oh.
no, go.
Okay. Yeah. Horror TV shows. I'm so glad they're doing this. It gives them a chance to flesh out the story and the characters, because usually with
and the scares, and the
yeah,
scares.
yeah, because I know Netflix has the Haunting of, what is it, Hill House, and
House.
yeah, and I've heard that one is really good. So I still have to check that out. But horror TV shows might be the move from now on, and I'm on board for that shit.
That is, yeah, it's going to be amazing. This new face of horror TV, and I can't wait because there's not a lot. I know there's a lot of spooky TV, supernatural. Um, um, there's a count of some of it, but like horror TV, we don't get a lot of those. So that will be very, very interesting. And our next spooky news is that Halloween Kills, Jason Blum came out and he said Halloween Kills will come out October 2021, no matter what. I know he says with vaccine, without vaccine, and we are like, oh, he wants people to die. It's like, I don't think he meant like that. I think what he meant was whether it will be in theaters or VOD, we will get this movie next year. Hopefully by next year, this is one of those bigger movies, right?
Yeah,
So I guarantee we'll get this in the theater. But
I
if
think.
if we're still like this next year, which I pray not,
Yeah, hopefully not.
I think it's kind of relieving if we are still like this in a year, we'll still have a Halloween movie to look forward to. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think he did word his little statement poorly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
'Cause when I first read it, I was like, wait a damn minute.
like hold up, Jason,
Yeah,
don't kill us, man.
I was like, bro, this is not gonna go well. But yeah, I ended up understanding what he meant. So I really do hope this movie would come out next Halloween, because I think it was supposed to come out this year and it got pushed
Yeah, it's
back.
supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, and I loved what was it? Was it 2018? 2018 the
Yeah,
Halloween?
2018. That look,
Okay, I wasn't sure if it came out in 2019 or 2018. Okay, but what were you gonna say about it?
look, Halloween. I'm not the. I think the first one's. I have a weird thing about me where I think a lot of these famous, big movies that are very like praised are all right. I think The Shining is one of them. But the thing is,
Oh,
but here's the thing, with their sequels, I actually love their sequels more. Like, I think Doctor Sleep is a better movie. I think Blade Runner 2049 is a better movie, and I think Halloween's a better movie than the original. I'm although I get the praise, I just to me, I thought the
well,
first one was all right.
yeah, I think the only popular horror series that I think is like overrated, that I'm not like a huge fan of, is the Friday the 13th series.
Okay, uh, if you said Evil Dead, I was like, now wait a damn minute,
No, no,
wait a minute.
no. Evil Dead has a special place in my heart. But
Uh,
like Friday the 13th, I like the movies, but like they're overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, and it's crazy because I think the reason why it got popular, it's because of like it's dumb. It's let's be honest, it's just a jump scare movie.
Pretty much, yeah.
Um, but I think it's just iconic because the hockey mask and overtime.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm not even received. I just he's just reaffirming no matter what it will come out next year, theaters or PVOD. I think that's what he means to say. Um, and also we'll get closer to the third movie and we'll see how it all closes out.
Yeah.
And our final spooky
General topic.
news.
Oh wait, what?
No, this is spooky
Oh,
for
this
parents.
is.
For parents, this shit's spooky. Disney Plus, get ready, get your blankets. They're adding a content advisory to their older films. Ooh, parents, don't you gonna get scared now? You can't have your talking with that Disney Plus app. But I have that parent talk with your kids for them. Be like, hey, buddy, this Indian tribe, that was shitty of us.
Yeah.
But you know what's gonna be really spooky? When they add Song of the South, and you gotta put that shit every 5 minutes. Zupridida pause. See, back in the day, it was not really good. Well, so
Oh,
obviously,
man.
this is a smart move for Disney. To me, what this means, like, they're starting to get into that content advisory. We're getting to that R section a bit more, maybe. But that we've been talking about for months and months. We might get that soon. I hope so. But I'm happy because they don't need to edit shit out with Dumbo like they were planning to do. Everyone
Hmm.
and I cut that movie out. But I'm glad they're not doing that, and they're adding an advisory. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's definitely. I definitely prefer that they do like the advisory warnings instead of like cutting scenes out and shit like that, and like um. But yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't know if people had issues with it or not. I wouldn't be surprised if people did. People always have something to complain about. But I'm glad
Yeah,
Disney's doing this, and like you said, it might be getting closer to like the R-rated stuff. So
yeah, and I do agree that maybe people always want to complain, but also it's like I understand because we're in a very very uh, dangerous world right now. Where if let's say I don't know, let's say you burned a cat for fun. Not let's say you accidentally lit a cat on fire a few years ago. Someone will find that shit and they'll be like, "He's a terrible person. He kills animals." And then you're like, "Bro, like I didn't do shit.
it's like
Just
chill.
yeah, it just fell near me. I stepped away and it got on fire. Like someone pointed out to me the reason why people are yelling so much now is because they're tired. And I understand when people are tired. They seem to, but at the same time, it's like we need to understand this is from the past. I mean, if Disney was still doing racist shit like that, yes, I'm all. Let's call them out. If people are
Hmm.
still dicks, let's call them out. They don't deserve. But if it's like from like 50 years ago, I'm not saying give a pass, but more like it's in the past. They had a different mentality like back then. They thought it'd be funny to make fun of it, and now clearly it's not because we've grown. So I like that there's a content advisory saying like, "Hey, we did this. It's not cool, and we don't support this ideology anymore." But now the fact this is what happens in the movie, but it doesn't dedicate to like what we think of now.
Hmm.
So good on Disney. Again, maybe they might do this shit from a mature shit later on. Once they, that maybe they add that star thing that's always been rumored, and they add the Deadpool movies and like the more mature content. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that will do for our regular news segment. Now we're getting into our geeky vibes. So all my sweaties and hardcore nerds and geeks, get your glasses and we'll get on the sweats. Our
Yes, sir.
first big news on Lucasfilm is that we got new Mando posters. Did you see the Mando posters?
I think I might have seen one of them, but I think that might be it. I don't think I saw. I don't think I
My
saw all of them.
problem, I mean, I know the character posters, but if I have to complain, um, not that I want to, but like if I had to critique, I never liked character posters that have the same background. You get me?
I think
Like
so.
like this one just felt like stillish. Like this thing like felt all right. Like okay, that's cool, but nothing new there, nothing. They're just there, which is fine. The reason I bring up the post topic because like it means the marketing is going ahead. We got a new TV spot this week as well. I do think we're getting a trailer very very soon. I think by next week we'll get our first like official trailer. I think we're gonna see Ahsoka. I think look, I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I'm gonna get the internet more angry. I much rather see Captain Rex than anyone else. If you give me a little Captain Rex, and that's it. I'm like, all right, I don't care. I'm seeing this shit. Fuck,
Really?
fuck Boba Fett, fuck Ahsoka. It's all about Captain Rex because I love Captain Rex. He one of my top tier characters. I fucking love him. Especially after that last arc in Clone Wars.
Oh
Oh my
yeah, absolutely.
god.
Him and
But
Ahsoka from
anyway,
that arc, bro.
uh,
Woo.
to me, it's just me. The marketing is going ahead. Do you expect the trailer soon, Miguel?
Definitely, definitely. And honestly, I can see a trailer dropping next week. Um, However, I do think the marketing is just a tad bit late. it
Yes,
it would have been better to start
very.
hyping. Yeah, it would have been better to start hyping this shit up back in like late August, early September.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think we got our first trailer for the season two until like
2 months.
the end,
The end
to
of
like the
August, August 30th, bro. We are like, shit,
uh,
we fucked it. This is good Lucasfilm the entire time.
yeah.
Um, you're right though about the marketing. I hope they learned. I hope, and it's great because do you remember the rumors about why they were waiting for the trailer because there's problems and
Oh
they
yeah, the
cut out.
stupid shit that Grace Randolph said.
Look, we don't mean to diss YouTubers. We're not about that. We're all about, like, come on, Ed. It's a film pub. We chill and relax. And so, look, Grace Randolph, I've never trusted her. I don't, there's something about that that's a little off. I saw like getting my news from her. I don't mind if like, oh, we're getting this according to Grace Randolph. But even then, I take it with like a grain of salt because she's got some things right. I'll admit that she's gotten a few things here and there right. but she's also been really far off, and sometimes I think she makes up some stuff just because she can. That's just me. I
Mm.
might be entirely wrong. But I remember she was saying, "Oh, there's a fight. He's quit. He's quit
Oh yeah,
season
she said
two."
that he walked
And I
off
was
set.
like, "I don't know, bro. They just posted something." And other people were like, "Doesn't mean anything." I'm like, pretty sure he wasn't in the show. Nobody would be posting shit. If anything, we would be posting, "Here's why I'm leaving. I love the team," something like that. But that's not what happened. Um, but yeah, and I do think they're just they're redoing their marketing because they thought something was a little off. Not necessarily with the season, just more about how they're gonna market it, right? I think that's what really happened. So I do think we're gonna get a trailer time soon. I don't know if we'll see Ahsoka or any of the big things, but either way, I'm excited. I can't wait for this trailer.
Yeah.
Um, and another big news of Mandalorian is well, there's two more, but they released the scheduling of how it's gonna drop, and it's gonna drop weekly. Um, and I know I'm gonna sound contradictory, but I do like when episodes drop weekly. Having said, I do really like binging at least a few episodes. So when I saw episode two is not coming till next Friday with episode three the next Friday, I was like, all right, I guess. But personally, I think the binging is better because we get a season faster, and also we get more hype. But I understand season two is gonna drop it week by week. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see this first episode. Um, I just and I keep on saying this, and God help me, these episodes need to be longer than
Yeah,
the
definitely.
I swear to God, if
The-
episode one is 30 to 40 minutes, I'll be like, all right, Lucasfilm is just not learning. They just don't care. We know they'll get on their knees for us, so we done. Then I will accept the fact we will never get a very long Mandalorian episode. But if it's like 45, 47 minutes, okay, that's a little longer. And the second one's 53 minutes, we won. Big win.
yeah,
Big win, ladies and gentlemen. We
yeah.
have a big goddamn win. We did it. We did it. We did it. But yeah, what are your thoughts about them dropping it weekly?
Yeah. For me, honestly, I'm kind of in between because I do like the idea of waiting weekly. But I think that kind of depends on how like the show's written. Because like with the boys, it builds suspense, so it'll leave like a huge cliffhanger, like with episode 7, and then you have to wait like a whole week speculating about what's gonna happen next. With where
Absolutely.
the character's gonna go from here, and
Absolutely.
that's where it works. But with the Mandalorian season 1, I believe it all dropped at the same time. And
No, no, no. Mando season one, it dropped weekly as well.
did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, when you look back at it, the episodes were kind of it was out of order. It was a little bit inconsistent. Where one thing, if one episode ended, it never really like built up like the next episode.
Like they were more episodic than story structured. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, good news. John Favreau was like, yeah, this will be more structured.
Yeah, if this
He
one
really
is,
said
then
that.
if this one is, then they have no problem with the weekly episodes,
But I
but they
get
could have,
you. If it's like
yeah,
episodic, just let it
just
be.
drop it all at the same time because I mean it
I mean,
wouldn't,
the good thing is that now we actually have a story. I think that's
yeah,
that's so now we have story. We know who the villain is. We know how it's good. We know
uh,
a good outline.
yeah,
Um, I
because
can't wait.
I feel like
But
season
I,
1 was kind of like trying to find its footing.
yeah. The weird thing about season one is that I actually think season one has most good episodes. Even though the fifth episode, I know a lot of people didn't hate it or didn't like that much. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was the worst thing ever. But I did find some things cringy. But overall, I still like that episode. It's just that's the one I always go to rewatch. But yeah. And another big piece of Mandalorian is that season three is looking to film before 2021, at the end of 2020. To me, what this means is this will do the thing that I keep on talking about. The problem with streaming service shows that it takes fucking forever just to get another season. And
Hmm.
I like this consistency where, okay, we're going to film at the end of the year, we're going to finish it early next year, and then we're going to give it to them at the very end of the year. Maybe it won't come out in like October, like this year. Maybe it
Yeah.
might not come in November, but if it comes out December, I'm all for it because at least they gave us it about a year later. And I'm all for that as long as we get consistency with streaming service show where every year we get a new season and it's not like every year and a half but like that I like that and I can't wait for them to film. Hopefully they do it safe. because Corona's kind of giving another spike again.
Hmm.
So all safe. I think they're filming in the room they always was, so it should be fine. What are your thoughts?
Um, yeah, that means that they're gonna film like sometime late November, early December, possibly. Um, and I I would hope that means that we'd probably get the season earlier than like at the end of the year, but I definitely do see why they would want to like wait till like the very end of each year to drop a new season.
Yeah, and next year we're supposed to be getting some stuff. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
huh?
but we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah.
Overall, Mandalorian season 2 is getting closer and closer. We're getting more updates. The marketing's kind of starting. It'll
Starting to
drop
ramp up a
weekly.
bit.
Yeah. So, any final thoughts about your hype for Mandalorian season 2?
I'm pretty excited. Look, I know you say you want to see Rex the most, but I want to see what they do with Boba, man. I want to see him
Oh,
fleshed
I mean,
out. I
yeah,
want to
that's
see him
true.
fleshed out.
I know. Everyone loves Boba. I always thought he was like a coding character, but nothing more. But I did think he was cool. But I'm telling you, man, if we just see Rex in his glorious armor,
If
oh
we,
hell,
ah,
hell, man. Now
even just
watch.
even
They're
just
gonna
like,
they're gonna show everyone in the trailer but Rex, and I'm gonna be here bitching. I'll be like, you know what? Fuck this show. Y'all gonna do me like I will
man,
not.
fuck y'all.
I'm still gonna probably like praise the shit out of that trailer when it comes to the shows. Everyone. Um.
Even just
Uh,
Rex's helmet, I think would be dope.
oh. Yeah, that would still be dope. Also, before we step off of Mandalorian, I don't know if you heard, but this week it's kind of not announced, but it's in the works that a Bo-Katan and a Cara Dune show is in the works at Disney Plus right now.
Yeah, I
I
did
want
hear
to hear
about
your thoughts first because I have a lot to say. But before I do, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I heard about that, and at first I wasn't excited because originally the reports were that it was a Cara Dune solo series. So
Yes,
so
so
I
that
was
was
yeah, I was like, I know the actress has been in a lot of controversy recently, and I was like, okay, well, and I was a little conflicted because I was like, I don't think she'd like be able to carry a solo series, but at the same time, I would be interested to see like her Rebel Shock Trooper days
that.
that
Yeah,
would show us like the grittiness and the brutality of like the galactic what is it, Galactic Civil War, I think it was
you
called.
mean war? The thing
Yeah,
the show's
pretty
all
much,
about.
but pretty much, yeah, but like the brutalness of like the Empire versus like the rebels,
Yeah, yeah.
because we didn't really get a sense of that in the original trilogy.
Yeah, I totally agree. Again, I was with you on that. I was like, yeah, the actress is saying a lot of shit right now, and
Yeah.
I at first I understood what she's saying, but then she talked about that mask. I was like, yep, you lost me, buddy. You lost me right there.
I was like,
Oh boy.
how the fuck that? So how the
I
fuck
was
that?
like, okay, I hear you saying that maybe not be so trendy, even though it's for like a very human thing. I get it, but I don't agree with you. And
Mhm.
then she said about that. I was like, you might be recast a few days from now, buddy.
Yeah.
You might be recasted. And then he'd say, no, hold up, families. It's Bo-Katan and Cara Dune. I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's when I
well,
that's when it caught
okay. Bo-Katan's a little more interesting,
me. Yeah.
because she's lived through a lot of shit. She
Hmm.
went from the fucking Mandalorian shit with Darth Maul to experience everything else, and with Rebels, like, woof, you can do a lot of things with that woman. Like, damn,
Yeah.
a lot of
Like,
storylines. And
yeah,
with
when they
Cara Dune, it would make sense.
yeah.
There have been some rumblings about how like Cara Dune will steal the show of the Mandalorian. I have to wait and see. I know there's some reliable sources in there. I'm like, you know what? I don't I don't know because the actress again she loves them stuff, but I'm not there for her. I'm there for the Star Wars Mando. So
Hmm.
we'll see. I'm all for a Bo-Katan and Cara Dune show. If you decide
Yeah.
to character, it's two characters, and it'd be like a buddy space team up. I'm always looking forward to expanding the universe.
Hmm.
But it was a Cara Dune show. Disney,
Yeah.
what are you doing, buddy? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, that those were my initial reactions.
Hmm.
Any final thoughts?
Um. No. When they announced Bo-Katan, that's what caught my attention. I was like, okay, I can see this working.
Pardon. But yeah, that's me exciting. And now we're gonna move on to the animation side of this film, and that, so as many of you guys know, the spin-off of Clone Wars, which let's be honest, everyone's looking more forward to than anything else. Aside from Kenobi, anything else, everyone's all about Mandalorian, Kenobi, Bad Batch. The spin-off, one of the reliable sources, Corey Van Dyke, He said that they're looking for a release date between March or April of 2021, which is interesting because that's kind of around the same time where Clone Wars premiered. Now, my question is, how many episodes will it be? Because I'll tell you what, if it's like OG Clone Wars, where it's 24 episodes per season, boy, boy, you gonna keep my Disney Plus for a long time if that's the
It'll be
case.
insane.
But if it's all and if they all drop it at once, they know us so damn well. But if it's like 12, 13 episodes, I'm up for that. But he also said that the Rebels animation sequel is looking for a summer 2021 release date. Although it's weird because we've heard that they changed the Rebels sequel to animation to live action to back and forth. So what
Yeah.
are your thoughts about these locked release dates? And do you think this Rebel animation will ever come out, or do you think they're gonna just make the Ahsoka show the Ezra and Thrawn show the sequel? What are your thoughts?
It's definitely interesting, because obviously we are hearing mixed things. We're getting like animated and live action. It's not. It's it's up in the air right
Yeah,
now.
that's the one's like whoa.
Yeah, the Rebel sequel show is a little bumpy at the moment, but hopefully we can get updates on that next year. In terms of like the Bad Batch series, I'm not like super excited for it. Like oh my god, I can't wait for it. But how do I put this? Because now I put myself in like a weird situation.
It's all good.
I'm not like over the roof about it, but I am still like kind of excited about it because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the Bad Batch arc was probably my least favorite from season 7.
Really?
Oh, actually, no,
Over
wait,
the
I forgot the sisters arc. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I was like, you
Okay.
sure, brother?
Yeah, I completely forgot about
You
that arc.
sure
I'm not
the
gonna lie.
least one wasn't the one where the sister tried to escape and they kept up ending in
Yeah,
jail for like 3 episodes
yeah,
straight?
that just proves that the sister arc was my least favorite because I forgot that even existed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like a huge fan of the Bad Batch arc. It was alright. I liked seeing Echo and Rex back together again though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
this will be interesting because again, this show will take place after Order 66. And the question is, I mean, they had to exit Order 66, right?
Most
So
likely.
so it's gonna be interesting seeing a world where clones aren't needed no more. They killed like, their own generals. They're on their own. Like, are they bounties? Are they doing jobs for the Empire? Are they, like what's going on with the clones? Are they gonna meet more clones that are left? Are people like it's all these amazing things that I think people have been asking about the Clone Wars, and we're gonna see this through the Bad Batch.
Yeah, I would figure the Bad Batch would probably turn into like almost like a special ops kind of group, Like they go
Yes.
on like these special missions. Um, maybe they might even go on like missions with Vader. Who knows? We might get Vader in the Bad Batch series.
Imagine. I don't.
That'd be
I mean,
dope as fuck.
imagine. Oh my
That'd be
god.
dope as fuck. Like see Vader
Imagine.
march with the Bad Batch.
Oh, that's the All Star NBA team right there, bro.
Yeah, that's like, oh, you see them, bro? Just give up. You're dead.
But the question is, who would they be fighting? Because droids aren't the big deal no more.
Yeah, it would probably have to be the Rebels,
Oh,
but
but Rebels haven't been formed in that time period.
hmm,
Oh, who is it? Who is it? Who are you
I
gonna
was
say?
gonna say it could be like them like hunting after like remaining Jedi.
Oh, I would love that. But
That'd
you
be
see
dope
why I'm
as
getting so
fuck.
hyped about this shit?
Yeah.
Like
See,
the possibilities are endless.
when I start thinking about that, it gets me more and more excited.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this Bad Batch show. It's gonna be amazing. Rebels is a bit up in the air. I still need to see Rebels. I'm not gonna. I've seen a few episodes here and there, but I do want to see it because a lot of people are liking it more and more throughout time.
Mhm.
But yeah, so potentially we're looking at a March April release date for Bad Batch. Summer 2021 for the up in the air Rebel series. So we'll see about that. And our final main animation topic is actually a little bit more of a wholesome topic. The Lego Star Wars Holiday Special is coming. The first posters were released, and they brought a lot of returning cast members. Not returning as in the movies. It's like some from the movies and some from Clone Wars. They got Mary Marine Tran, Kelly Marine Tran back as Rose, which awesome.
Yeah.
Apparently they're gonna give her something to do, which is great. They brought back Lando Calrissian. Like, hello, what do we have here?
Yeah.
Um, they brought back a lot, but they also brought back the guy who does Kenobi for
For
the
Clone
Clone
Wars?
Wars. Yeah, They brought him back, and they also got Matt Latner to be Anakin. Uh,
Let's fucking. That's it.
so
It's
they,
it's
they
rap.
brought they brought back a lot of like cartoon veterans, but there's a bunch of people from the live action show. And this is actually gonna. I know this thing's gonna be like 30, 22 minutes long, but if it's 40 minutes, I mean, I don't mind this one being 40 minutes. This one could be something a little nice. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because it's a Lego Disney Plus thing, which is obviously amazing. So
Hmm.
Miguel, what are your thoughts? We're getting more stills, seeing more of it. Roles being reprised. What do you think?
Yeah, I know we also got like a bit of the story in terms of like them like sort of time traveling, I guess it would be.
I don't think. Oh, that's not. I know that's rumored, but the story I read is that Rose is trying to do like a great Wookiee life day party for Chewie.
Hmm.
That's what I read, but I mean, who knows? The world between I can absolutely see them messing around with that element. I can
Yeah,
totally
and
see that.
then that kind of that it was sort of supported because there was like the still of Rey fighting Darth Vader.
Okay, first off, Darth Vader has to win that round no matter what. I'm
I
sorry.
on God, if he loses,
If he
bro,
loses to Ray, I'm like, come on,
I'm
Lego,
shutting off the. I'm shutting it
you
off.
had
I'm
one
shutting it off.
job. You had one job. But then again, she is a Palpatine, so
Man,
she is a Palpatine. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I mean Darth Vader kicked Palpatine's ass last time I checked, but
That's true. That's also very true. But yeah, man. Totally. I can't wait for this. I love anything Star Wars. Well, except one thing for Star Wars, but that's not canon no more. I'm talking about the OG holiday special. God damn, that thing's annoying. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Any last thoughts?
no, I'm excited to see it. I fucking love Lego Star Wars, man.
Same, bro. And I can't wait for Lego Star Wars video game.
The
That's gonna be
game,
amazing. That's going to be amazing. And now we're going to move on to the Marvel topics of the week. And there's a good chunk. Nothing too crazy, although something semi confusing, but nothing too crazy. I want to start with the Thor Love and Thunder news. It's set to start filming in early 2021. Some people were saying March, some people were saying January. We don't know, so they put early 2021. And there's a big rumor out there saying that the Thunder agents from the comics could possibly be in Thor Love and Thunder. So, Miguel, what do you think?
yeah, in terms of like the shooting date, I'm guessing they'll probably start filming like spring 2021.
Oh no, this is coming from like the trades and shit, like Hollywood Reporter and all that.
Mm.
So this is like confirmed early 2021. We just don't know whether March or January.
Go. In terms of Thunder agents, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about them,
Yeah.
but I'm interested to know what role they're gonna play in this movie because I know we are also supposed to have Jane Foster Thor, and then there's who's the villain supposed to be? I forgot the name.
Gore, something the God
Gore-
Slayer or something like that.
Yeah, something like
And it's
that.
me. We and you know who's playing him?
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome seeing Christian Bale again, man. I love him. So he said he was done with superheroes. Once he saw Jojo
Cap.
Rabbit, he's like, you know what? Let me give that Taika guy a call. What are
Yeah.
you doing next, brother?
Hey, you trying to hook me up?
But yeah, I can't wait. I think we're gonna see March most likely. Um, as for Thunder Agents, again, I don't know much about them, but I do know this shit's gonna be crazy. Cause I'm still putting it out there. I really do think Beto Bay Rail will finally show up in this movie. I
Yeah.
truly believe that. And
I
also remember, Guardians of the Galaxy is supposed to be popping up in this movie as well.
yeah.
So and Jane and I don't know if I don't know if Loki's coming back though. That's the thing.
I think it depends where his show ends off. I think
Yeah, because if it's
no
him,
one's
like he can do
Loki's.
anything with time.
Yeah.
You bet your ass we're seeing him in Thor: Love and Thunder. But if it ends with him, like, oh, maybe it's not so bad to be so good, and he does, I don't think we're gonna see him in Thor: Love and Thunder.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've noticed a pattern with the upcoming MCU movies, and that's the fact that they're fucking packed.
What do you? Oh, with people?
Yeah, like the rumors about Spider-Man, that's
Oh,
already
we'll get
sounding
to that.
crowded.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, the rumors about Doctor Strange is also sounding crowded, and now we're getting Thor: Love and Thunder, which is kind of going down the same route. It's a little worrying, but at the same time, it's pretty exciting.
Honestly, I used to worry when things would get convoluted, but Marvel didn't even. That shit was convoluted as fuck, and it still was, man. That shit.
Yeah,
I
I
know
have
it's three
some
hours
faith in
long,
Marvel.
but like, bruh, they did a lot of shit in that movie, so I have confidence in them. I think Thor: Love and Thunder is gonna be great because Taika Waititi made my favorite, well, one of my favorite movies of last year, Jojo Rabbit, and he's coming out with a new one this year called Next Goal Wins, which is sounds awesome. So I cannot wait for that. But now we're gonna move on to the video game topic with Marvel, and that is that Miles Morales in his new video game, Spider Cat is in it. And what
Yes,
does he do, ladies
sir.
and gentlemen? He can be in your back while you're swinging on, but most importantly, he can fuck somebody up with you, man. He can
Yeah,
fuck you up.
streets needed
Just a
this.
little scratch and you're out. That is it.
Streets needed this.
God, I can't wait to play this Miles Morales game, man. I can't. I'm so
Yeah,
excited. Just to.
it
Uh,
it seems like it's gonna be fucking dope as hell. And I'm even excited to play the remastered version of the game. I know it's the same exact game, but it's a good game.
yeah, I'm playing Spider-Man right now. That shit's still awesome. Still so awesome. I can't wait for that. And yeah, Spider Cat finishers. What more could we have asked? Game of
We
the
need
year.
we need
Get
a
it all.
Spider Ham solo game next. Need
Spider-Ham and Spiders, bro. What you mean?
that.
But yeah, just want to tell you guys right now that yeah, Spider Cat is in this shit, and I can't wait. Uh, Now we're gonna go into the crazier topics. Um, Sholita Gomez, what is that your name? Yeah, Shotil Gomez joins Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. She is a young Latina actress, and this is most likely going to be America Chavez,
Mhm.
the female younger version of Captain America in another universe. What do we think? Because we did talk about that
Yeah,
audio tape.
we did touch on this a few episodes ago when we mentioned the possibility of America Chavez showing up, and it seems now that that's starting to turn into more of a reality. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty exciting because we're gonna see like alternate versions of characters and shit.
Yeah. Um,
And
America Chavez, like I don't know much about the character. I don't know much
yeah,
about the actress. I think I've seen her in a few things, but I can't remember where. Um, but the fact is, could probably America Chavez, yo, where's Mephisto? Just say it now. Just say Evan Peters is in this shit, and you got my money. You got my money. Or if it's not Mephisto, is it Nightmare? Like, what is it?
yeah.
Overall, I'm excited. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is sounding more crazier and crazier as time goes on.
As if I
Um,
wasn't already excited for it from the announcement. This shit is just
but I want to announce more. I want to hear more announcements of other characters, right? Because apparently, we're getting like another voodoo character. I know we're getting one of those. I know we're getting like a female, a sorcerer as well. She plays a big role in the comics. Eva Green is rumored to play her, but it's not really confirmed, and it's been like this for years. So I know there's other main characters that we don't know about yet, which is crazy. Because I know we're hearing like, look, I'm all about multiverse. I'm all about seeing this character in that action, but I want to know more about the story characters. You know, who they get to play them, and who's playing who. That's what I have to say about this. America Chavez, I think that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, uh, that's pretty much it for them for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And now we are going to move on to the most confusing news of the week when it comes to Marvel. This past week, we're not really making story because it's heavily rumored and it's from another source that I am very iffy about, and I do not. It comes from Fandom Wire, which I don't know if you guys know, but it's run, not run, but they get a lot of their insight from former Screen Junkies member Andy Signer, and he's not that great of a guy. He's on some really nasty shit. Some people,
mhm.
but he reported to Phantom Wire that it's in a contract that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will reprise their roles as Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3. I wasn't. I don't. I think it's true, but not because someone told him. I think this is in the works. I think they're trying to figure that out, right? Um, and I didn't say I don't believe because when Avatar: The Last Airbender got put on hold because the creators were leaving, I believe it was Andy Signor as well who was saying all this fake shit about, oh, they're trying to sexualize the teenagers and they're trying to do all this with the airbending and they want to make it more mature. They want to make it more Game of Thrones. I didn't believe that. I I did not believe that because I'm pretty sure from the start the creators would have said straight up no. Like they would have always known this from the start. No, we're not doing that. So I always knew it wasn't trying to sexualize teenagers. I always knew it wasn't that.
Yeah, it's funny too because he also said the Snyder Cut wasn't happening, and then a month later they announced it was happening.
I know that was
uh,
just again. That's why I don't trust fandom wire. So the rumors going on. It's a big deal in the world. So when Sony came out this week and they commented, there are a lot, and this is their comment. Ready, guys? Those rumored castings are not confirmed. Oh, Sony,
um,
you're not helping, buddy.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's poor
You're not
choice of
helping, buddy.
words, or if they like
Give
specifically
me a
chose
moment.
those.
But keep
No,
on
all
talking
right,
about talk.
okay. I don't know if it's like poor choice of words or if it's like specifically chosen words because they said not confirmed, but they didn't say like the rumors are not true. If that makes sense. Because for me, I think the difference between like confirmation and then like not true is like not confirmed means like it's like in the works, but it's like 100% yet, and then not true would be like it's straight up a lie. That's kind of how I feel about that. Um, like Alex said, Andy Signor, not the most not a very reliable source. Oh, so I you know when the reports came out from him, I took it with a grain of salt, but at the same time, I was hopeful that it was true because, man, I really do want to see Andrew Garfield and Toby Maguire come back.
Yeah, and again, these comments do not help. They said these rumored castings are not confirmed. It's like, but you're also not saying it's not happening. You just
Yeah,
say it's not
that's what I was
confirmed.
just saying too.
You're also saying there's a chance. Um, yeah, I think this is going to happen, but I don't think it's because Andy Signal reported it first. I That's bullshit. That is bullshit. I don't trust that guy at all.
Yeah,
Um, I think it's in the works. I think they're negotiating. And this is weird because I know that's why we shit talk Greek trend, but we just, she's very 50-50 and just the way she is a little off. But she did say it's in the works. She did say Andrew he's for it. They're just trying to get Toby. And that's way more believable
yeah. I'm not surprised
because
about Andrew because Andrew's like a huge
Andrew, he
Spider-Man fan. Yeah,
loves, he loves, and
yeah.
honestly, dude, I'll say this. I rewatched the clips of Amazing Spider-Man. He's such a good Spider-Man. He is such a good
He
Spider-Man.
nailed the wittiness
If
down.
Peter Parker wasn't, I don't blame Peter Parker on it. I blame the Peter Parker more on the writers and the
Yeah,
director. But even those little moments where he was Peter Parker at core, I thought he was good. I think Andrew killed it overall. I just think to blame for why something doesn't work isn't his fault. He did what he did. His emotional speed at Comic Con, oh my god, I love Andrew Garfield.
yeah,
It's more believable that Toby's a little hard to get because Toby's he's not a great guy, but we know he's kind of iffy in the industry. To best put it, we've heard some stories about
hmm
his character in a way, and that's when you're believable than just both of them are signed on. It's all happening. It's like nah, that's not how negotiations work. It takes time. Again, I do hope this happens. I do think it will happen. I think it's all about timing. Again, I was telling you all week we're gonna expect some crazy news this week because every
yeah.
Thursday, Friday, something always blows up.
It's always
And we
Thursdays
did
and
get something
Fridays
crazy
now.
on Thursday. It just Sony's saying it's not happening, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
So I'm
Um.
excited for this. Although I'll say this, I hope majority of the Spider-Man movie or the Spider-Man is Tom Holland figuring himself out. I
Yeah.
really want if the Spider. I really hope it's at the very end. Once he meets Doctor Strange, he's like, "Oh, and I brought you some help, like other people like you," and it's Spider-Man. I help him out the third act because I don't want to get too bit. I don't want to rant too much, but like I like this idea of him being on his own. The best put it. But I'm also not against Spider Verse.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to touch on that. I know when the rumors like first came out, people were like worried that Spider-Man 3 was going to focus more on Spider-Verse and Peter than Peter's character. If anything, I think the Toby and Andrew are going to come out as cameos in Spider-Man, but they might have a role in the future in terms of like a live
Maybe,
action Spider Verse.
maybe. And again, I'm not really nervous about if this is Spider Verse a live action. Because remember when Spider Verse was coming out, Into the Spider Verse, like, oh, they're not gonna focus on Miles. Nah, they everything was about Miles,
Yeah.
and so like I have faith in Marvel specific because they're really the ones with the stories. Sony's all about that profit, so I trust Marvel. Whatever happens, happens. I think that'll be great. Again, I hope it's more about Holland on his own. Well, you gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see. And our final Marvel topic of the day, and this is a very long episode. I think we're over 2 hours, but it's fine. Danny Ramirez has been cast in a pivotal role for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Miguel, any thoughts?
Um, I'm looking at what he's been in right now. He is he's gonna be in the new Top Gun movie that's supposed to come out next year. Um, he's been in a couple other movies: Assassination Nation, Valley Girl, Lost Transmissions, The Giant. You know, just movies that I haven't seen, but apparently he's in a pivotal role, which is interesting because I think Falcon and Winter Soldier already wrapped shooting.
No, they're still shooting. I
Oh,
think they're
they
just
are.
doing. I think they're doing extra shooting right now.
Yeah, well, when they were shooting, I they probably managed to keep his character like under wraps because I don't think we even saw him in any of the set pictures that ever came out. We saw what's his name? We saw what's the new Captain America's like he's
Yeah,
supposed
I
to be
know.
like the
Yeah, Wyatt
he
Russell's character. Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah. We saw like set pictures of him, but we didn't see like and we saw him in Zemo, but we didn't see this we didn't see Danny Ramirez on there.
Yeah.
Who do you think his character might be? Do you have like any guesses?
Um, my guess. I think he's gonna be someone very important in Thunderbolts. That's my guess for now. I think he's gonna be the second in hand command for Thunderbolts. Because I mean, we all know General Ross is gonna be the one in charge. But I think whoever he is, maybe Wizard, you know, who knows? But I don't know much about Danny. But I do know if it's a pivotal role, it has absolutely something to do with Thunderbolts, no matter what. Um, but yeah, that's my pivotal guess. Um, it seems he's come out from indie movies or from other movies that we haven't seen, so clearly he's been in this industry for a while. Clearly he's in Top Gun, so he's in a big movie, so we'll see him soon. Um, but yeah, that's my only guess for now. Someone very important in Thunderbolts.
Apparently, he was in On My Block too.
He's probably Latino then, right?
Yeah, he is. He's
Oh, then that's great.
Colombian and Mexican.
Oh, dude, okay, power to us, man. Fucking Latino in a Marvel show. But yeah, I think he might be someone very important to Thunderbolts. That's all I have to say about that. Any final words or remarks?
No, I think we're good to move on to the DC stuff.
Yeah, and our final big geek topics. And we got a lot for DC. Our first topic is that Vixen, a very popular character in the CWC shows, it's unsure whether it will be a TV show for HBO Max or CW or a movie, but she is getting her own solo project. What does this say to you, man, about Vixen? And unsure what you can.
Is I'm not sure if the fiction series like is it CW or is it like HBO Max kind of thing?
We don't know. We just know it's a
Oh, we don't know.
project. We just know it's
Oh,
a project about Vixen.
I think it really depends because if it's CW, I'm not gonna be excited for it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm starting to lose faith in the CW. They're really losing me. But if it's HBO Max, then that would be very
We talking.
interesting.
Talking
Yeah,
about that
because we
gula.
also have that Green Lantern series supposedly. So
Absolutely.
you
And if
never
it's a
know.
movie, even better.
Yeah.
Um, I think it will either be a CW show or an HBO Max show. I'm not ready to say I give up yet on the CW because they have Supergirl. Supergirl isn't as bad as
For
Batwoman.
now, they have it for now.
Yeah, for now. But that's my point. For now, like once she's gone, what will be the next leading lady show? I know Batwoman, but it could also be Vixen. So I'm not ready to just say I'm gonna give up. Although I totally understand where you're coming from because of Batwoman, what they've done with Arrow, and yeah, I totally get that. But I want to know. I want to see the pilot because that's what I did with Batwoman. All right, let me give it a chance. And I was like, yep, nope, 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 nope. Um, but I'm excited. I think Vixen has a lot of potential. Has a lot of potential. There's a lot of good lore with her in the CW show, Legends of Tomorrow, which is my favorite. It's so wacky and it's Doctor Who, but with
Yeah.
superheroes. It's awesome. I look. I don't like national television. That's the one show I always binge. That's 44 minutes, and I love that show.
It's such a fun show.
It is, and I'll say this: it's the best show character work that DC has so far. So far, just the way that I don't get too deep into it, but I cannot wait for the Vixen show. It has a lot of potential to best put it, and yeah, that's my hype. Uh, should we move on to a topic or any lasting words?
Nah, I think we can move on to the next topics.
You want to introduce this one because I know this one's your jam.
Yeah. So this week I it's sort of big but not really. I'd say it's on it's average kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we got set picks for the Batman. And it wasn't anything crazy, but we
But
got
it
a
was still
few
good.
things. Yeah, we saw Falcone. We saw John Turturro as
Oh,
Falcone.
that was the one I was most excited. I was like, Selena Kyle, Penguin.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all looking over at Falcone? Yo,
Yeah,
he looks like a
that's what I
mamba.
was focusing on. Everyone's like Selena Kyle. I'm like, yeah,
But Falcone, yeah. Also we got the picture where he's like on the gargoyle, right? He's about to jump off
yeah,
it.
he's about to glide off.
And then we also got the picture of a Superman costume.
Oh yeah, that one's weird.
Yeah, that one. I was really hoping this would be a standalone thing, but if we getting Superman reference, I'm up for it.
If Matt
I'm
Reeves is
excited.
behind his shit, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
I would love
I
a
would-
Matt Reeves Superman movie.
It'd be weird though, because it would be it'd be like what do you call it? It'd also be taking place with Snyder Cut and all that happening still.
Yeah. Again,
So
we know
it
what's
would
happening
be-
Superman, but we'll see.
Maybe it was just like a fun thing on set. Who knows? Maybe somebody was
Most likely, yeah.
people were saying supposedly the story takes place during Halloween, so maybe someone's dressed as Superman, but that still means Superman exists in
yeah.
the universe. Other people were saying maybe it's because he's like the comic book character in that universe.
I don't think they're doing it. I think they'll acknowledge she exists. But yeah, the photos look great. It's sad it got delayed to 2022.
Yeah.
But I still think I think it will be worth the wait. The fact the footage we saw was 1/4 of it. Oh my
That's fucking
God.
crazy
What?
because that footage. Oh, that footage.
On its own, I was like, Matt Reeves. He said, "What? 30 seconds? Nah, a minute? Nah, a minute and 30? Nah, 2 minutes? Not 2 minutes and 15? I got you, man.
That's the one.
That's how you know this man's a fan. That's how you know he's
Yeah.
dedicated. And I can't wait. I think Matt Reeves gonna knock this out the park. The photos look great. I can't wait. Now, I think the set photo I'm waiting for personally is for the Mad Hatter. I want to see how that Mad
Really?
Hatter looks like, man.
I'm waiting for the one where we see Riddler with the suit and
Oh,
everything, bro. Once we see that, I'll be like, okay, it's 10 out of 10 movie. I don't need to see anything else. That's it. That's it.
yeah, dude. I can't wait for that. But yeah, these pictures look great. We're gonna get more pictures sooner or later. Just a side comment. I really want the sequel or the third one to dive more into the supernatural world of Batman. Like I love all the hardcore detective shit. And I love how it's like real, but we haven't gotten the Clayface. I think Mr. Freeze would be great as
Mr.
a
Freeze, yes.
just on its own. I also think Man Bat could be potentially
Yeah, I was
awesome.
gonna say him too.
Killer
I was saying-
Croc.
I was gonna say if they do Man Bat, they could do like a horror kind of thing,
Exactly. And like again, Killer Croc.
Killing Croc would be badass.
Solomon Grundy, like
Yeah.
I think we should go for more of that supernatural things, but
You
that
say
little side
Clayface
piece.
too, and we definitely
Yeah,
need to see
Clayface would be
Clayface.
great.
Yeah.
But that's my little side piece. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Batman's looking badass. Too bad we have to wait like fucking 2 more years.
Yeah. But we don't need to wait for it late though, or at least not as long. Wonder Woman 1984. This week, Gal Gadot revealed her, or at least Variety, really, or whoever reported on this, let how much Gal Gadot got paid for her movies. And let me just say, it's Gadot
Huge
got
spike.
paid.
Holy shit.
Yeah, on her first movie, she got paid. What is it? 30,000, 300,000,
300,000.
300,000 for the first Wonder Woman, ladies and gentlemen. That is wow. Um,
That movie made a bunch of money too.
yes, yes, but like it's that's kind of low. Although I don't know, that is me. But then later on, it's revealed her paycheck got tripled so much because for 1984, she got paid $10 million.
That's
Wow.
fucking crazy.
I mean,
That's a huge spike.
that's a big spike. That's a lot. That's about Star Wars money right there. Um, I bring this up because it's very interesting about how females are being paid in the industry. Um, I'm not sure 3,000. I know she wasn't a big star, so maybe that makes sense. But I gotta say, 300,000 for an actress, that not low, but it's a certain amount to say. Chris Evans got paid 500,000 for the first Avenger. Um, um, so maybe it would have been nice if she got paid a bit more. Although then again, I'm not saying rich people should be paid more. I'm just saying equality is really what I'm going for here. But 10 million, yo, I mean that contract got to be crazy, right? To spike that much, or maybe how
Yeah.
much that thing made, because Wonder Woman made a lot of money. It made 860 or 830 million. That's a lot.
Mhm.
So the fact she got paid 10 million shows how much confidence, or at least how much they really believed in the Wonder Woman, specifically in Gal Gadot. And then again, back to I do think she can kill this acting gig. I think she can be a great actress. Not that she isn't, but just expand a bit more. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. What are your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, I think it's insane, man. 300,000 to 10 million. That is like, ooh. Yeah, it's insane. That's literally all I have to say about it. It's crazy.
Yeah. But good on Gal Gadot. Again, I know we talked about why maybe she hasn't spoke out for a reason, but
Hmm.
it seems she's doing fine. So good on Wonder Woman, I guess.
Yeah.
Our next topic, Stargirl will be released on HBO Max December 1st. I bring this up because I know you watched Stargirl, and I gotta
Yeah.
ask, is it really worth the watch?
It is actually. It the show surprised me. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be like another CW show. But
Mm.
it exceeded my expectations. It was really good.
What
Um,
what's the gist of this show? Because I know it's about passing on the torch or something like that.
yeah. So basically, Starman. I don't know. This is spoilers. It happens like the first 5 minutes of the first episode.
Go ahead.
Um, Starman. So he dies, right? And his partner. I think his name was Patrick. They call him. I think. Um, was it Stripey? I think they call him
Hmm.
Stripey. His superhero or his sidekick nickname was Stripey. Um, so he takes the staff, right? He holds it, because he keeps it because it's his friend. Starman was like his best friend, and he dies. So, and then later on, a few years later, he marries a new woman, and his stepdaughter ends up being, I guess, the new Stargirl. The staff
Hmm.
ends up liking her and choosing her,
Right.
and the main villain is Icicle,
Hmm.
and the Flash did Icicle dirty. I'm not gonna lie, but Stargirl
They
made,
expand on him.
yeah, they fleshed him out. It was crazy.
Yeah, Icicle is one of those villains in like the Justice League show that always pop around. I always remember that. I remember he would be like a not a joke, but like another villain or villain of the week every once in a while. Um, Stargirl, I saw the ads and I looked like, oh, what excited, and I thought it was a little cheesy, but So what I'm hearing is this show's worth people's time.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Well, you heard it first here. Stargirl's a good show, so when it comes back on HBO Max, will be on December 1st. Be sure to look out for it. I will probably be binge watching this when it comes out. As soon as I finish all my other shows, but most likely I will still watch it. So remember, Stargirl's a good show. We should all binge it and maybe do a spoiler talk later on. Our
Maybe.
next topic is full on Black Adam stuff. And this will be like a speed round. You ready?
I think so.
So a few weeks ago, maybe it was it last week, we talked about Sarah Shahi was in talks to be in ISIS and Black Adam. Black Adam's love interest, and she is confirmed to be his love
Yep.
interest.
She secured the role.
Another big news is that Aladdin's Marwan Kenzari, the actor who played Jafar, he
Mhm.
is in talks to play the villain in Black Adam as Sabak. And another big news in Black is that Black Adam will feature the first transgender comic book character on screen. So in this flash round, Miguel, what are your thoughts that we're getting Jafar as the villain, Sabak? We're getting Isis confirmed as casting, and we're getting our first ever transgender character on screen.
Yeah, I'm glad
Oh, not on
Sarah.
screen. First superhero transgender on screen.
Yeah, I'm glad Sarah Shahi secured the role as Isis. I think she's gonna kill this role. Um, Marlon Kenzari, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit iffy on him in Aladdin. You know,
Hmm.
he wasn't like my favorite part about that movie, but I'm excited to see what he does with this role
Yeah.
because I've seen some images of Sabag. I don't know like much about his character,
He
but
looked. Yeah, that villain's
yeah,
supposed to be
you've seen him, huh?
straight up crazy killer.
That, yeah, and then the first transgender character is such on the first comic book transgender character on screen. That's a pretty huge milestone, you know.
Yeah, like not even Marvel. We'll
Yeah,
call him on right now.
Marvel
Right?
right there, yeah,
I mean,
Marvel
they'll
right
have
there,
little
yeah.
gay characters here and there. Fucking director from Endgame, but although I mean, apparently gonna have gay representation in Eternals.
Yeah,
Because,
Eternals is
I
supposed to have
mean,
a
y'all
lot of
already know how high plan for Eternals. But I think it's a win for the transgender community.
yeah,
Seeing
definitely.
someone like them up on the big screen. Again, cool. Can't wait to see what ISIS does. I'm the bigger piece to me is Jafar because I've actually seen him in other stuff. I saw him in The Old Guard. I don't know if you've seen it on Netflix.
Okay.
Um, he was really good in that movie. Like
Yeah.
I really liked him in that movie. So the fact he's gonna play a villain again, but now I know how far he can expand into just a villain. I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see what he does, man. I think that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that was speed run for Black Adam. No release date yet. We
Yeah.
got nothing.
Still none.
Who knows when we're seeing this movie? But that was a little flash round for this episode. And our last HBO Max piece of news is that the Peacemaker show, the spinoff from Suicide Squad, will start filming in January. My guy, what does this say about the Peacemaker show?
It says that they're pretty excited. They're pretty confident to like start working on this project since they're already doing it. And Suicide Squad hasn't even come out yet, so they don't even know the reception of his character. Um, but I'm excited for this show. I'm excited for this show, man.
To me, what this is, dude, is like they've been planning on like they had to have some test on, and people must have fucking loved Peacemaker, right? Um, the fact that James Gunn is writing some of the episodes and he's directing a few episodes,
I
that
think
gets
he
me
wrote all the
hyped up.
episodes, didn't he?
Did he? Oh,
I
well, that
think
is
so.
more.
I think
I'm
he
pretty.
wrote the entire series.
Wow. Okay. Well, now I'm even more hyped. But I'm looking forward to it. I hope we get more comic book characters in there. But if we don't, if it's like I'm still up
Like
for
some
that.
cameos.
But like, oh my god, just fits James Gunn's like tone. Like he's goofy, silly, and he has a lot of heart, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Managed to blend it all together perfectly.
so yeah, I hope we get other directors though. To not just James Gunn. I mean, I love him, but he's
I
kind of a
think
big deal.
yeah. I think he's
So
gonna direct a few, and the other ones I think it's just whatever director is chosen.
yeah, so that's gonna be awesome. John Cena's probably gonna have the time of his life on this show. I can't wait. And to me, what this is, we might get it late 2021, a few months after the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. If
Or
Suicide Squad even comes out
I
2021.
I
I'm not
think
gonna jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx
yeah,
it though.
I hope we still get it by August. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the show, and I can't wait. I'm glad that they're all ready to go.
We need a polka dot man cameo in the Peacemaker show.
Oh, we need a polka dot man show.
Yeah.
We need a
That'd
polka
be
dot.
so fucking hilarious.
I can't wait. I can't. He's gonna be one of the 6 people who survive. I already know that.
Yeah.
I can already tell that's how James is gonna do him. And our final DC news is crazy because if we would have done the show earlier, we would have missed this one.
this. We would.
So I'm glad we do it a little later, although it might be a little longer than usual.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours, I think.
Yeah. The Static Show movie is moving forward with Michael B. Jordan as a producer.
Yeah.
All I can say is finally, we are getting a fucking Static Shock movie,
Shock.
Static Shock movie. He's a great character. Michael B. Jordan to produce. That's gonna be awesome. Maybe they can get Ryan Coogler to direct. Um, Although personally, I hope after Black Panther 2 he goes on to doing other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think he
Outside
should
of like
be
comic book stuff.
yeah, outside of comic books. But if he wants to do Static Shock, I mean that'd be great too. But who knows? Maybe they get the Space Jam guy because I know Michael B. Jordan's also like producing Space Jam too.
Mm.
So who knows? But I'm excited. That means they're moving forward, dude. We're gonna get a Static Shock movie.
Yeah.
This is exciting. The fact his little vehicle is like the tip of a trash can, that is just awesome. How hyped are you on this?
I'm pretty excited, honestly. When they first announced it, I was like, all right, cool. And now, now that we're
Michael
hearing a
B.
little
Jordan,
bit more, yeah.
as a producer, yeah.
I'm like, if he's behind it, if he's like backing this, then this has to be really good.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for that. Static Shock has been one of my favorites since like kid. I've read some of his comic. I used to rent it at the library a lot. Still dope. Fucking love him. The TV show mainly though, if I'm being real. The TV show that would go on Channel 5 Saturday morning because that's where I really watched it all the time. Stereo. I can't wait. People are talking about casting. I used to get Jerome from When They See Us. I think he'd be a great Static Shock. Who else could they get? They can get anyone, man. They can get so many people to play Static Shock. Hell, I'm up for like an adult Static Shock. Let's get John Boyega. Let's get John David Washington.
Oh shit!
As an adult, I mean, I'm down. I know like his main premise him as a teenager, but we're finally getting a movie. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
You want to add anything more? Because I'm just repeating myself.
Nah, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear more about this project as it develops.
And yeah, who's gonna write it? Who's gonna direct it? Who's gonna be starring?
Yeah, especially who's directing it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the main key. Oh my god, you know what'd be great?
What?
We just mentioned her, Ava Devernay.
Oh yeah, I was kind of thinking about.
She would make a great Static Shock movie.
Yeah.
Or, you know who else? Who was gonna do the Flash movie? Rick Fumoye.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing Mandalorian. Honestly, his episode of Mandalorian is my favorite. Episode 6.
Yeah.
He could totally do Static Shock. But yeah, I'm so happy. This is a big win.
I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Yeah, man. And that's it for our DC news, and that's it with this episode.
Yeah, long ass episode. Goddamn.
This might be the longest episode, and it doesn't have the most craziest news. Now watch. We think it's like 2 hours 30 minutes, like an hour and 50 something. But anyway, guys, that'll do for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Alex.
I'm Miguel.
Until next time, take care.